No blood, no fire. You know how it's going down.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Welcome back to No Blood, No Foul. I'm Uncle Smooth.
We in this, boy. Man, it's Fago, man.
You know it.
What up, though? It's your boy, Jay Blood.
And, man, look, this episode, we got us a special guest, man. This is our first ever musical artist. You know what I'm saying? Introducing a new wave to the show where we talk entertainment, hoops, everything in between. It's a new album dropping Sunday, January 28th, Sunday School. You know what I'm saying? Sunday School, you feel me?
This is a real special guest, man.
Special guest. Come on, take over.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a real special guest.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to let him start it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I said, you know what?
Who else?
Who else?
Who else?
Who else? Let's jump it off, man.
Man, listen,
Let's
we got
pop it
none
off, man.
other, dog. In the building, bro.
Yes,
in the
sir.
Craig Cafe.
Yes, sir.
Make some noise right now. Everybody make some noise right now for Willie Mack Jr.,
Yes,
baby.
sir. Hey,
Sunday
I
School
love,
dropping
love.
Sunday, January 28th.
Yes, sir.
Lions Day, baby. What's up, man?
Appreciate y'all. What up, man?
Hey, man, welcome, bro. You've been
Man,
at every
I appreciate
episode,
that
dog.
introduction, man.
You've been at every episode. This is your first one behind the camera. I mean, in
Man.
front of the camera, bro.
Feel good too. I ain't
That's
gonna
what's
lie.
up.
It's a privilege to be in this seat.
Yeah,
I've seen
man.
a lot of niggas sit here. I'm happy to be here.
That's what's
Yes,
up, man.
sir.
We happy to have you, man. We got a gang of questions, and it really ain't like you new to us, bro. Because for those of y'all that don't know, he here every episode. He probably been here more episodes than me, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he really family already, an honorary castmate already, bro. So, you know, I got a sneak peek of the album. You know what I'm saying? A couple months ago,
What you think about it? What you think?
You know, it was fire. We had a whole podcast. We talked for like an hour, bro. I'm like, we should have filmed that.
No, for sure.
We went through every song. After every song, got to like ask questions. It was just a good experience.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why we ain't record that day. Anyways, but you hear, bro, the album is officially coming out
Sunday, baby.
Sunday, right?
Sunday, baby.
Why you dropping it Sunday?
Man, cause you know I make
cool.
ghetto gospel. You feel me? So
Okay.
it only was right to drop it on Sunday.
Yeah, I love that, bro. Because remember back in the day, it was only on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's a Friday thing. Everybody drop
you know what
on
I'm saying?
Friday,
Yeah, so
Friday at midnight, right?
Friday
Yep.
at midnight.
I heard it be like, 11:59 type. So
I want to start your week though. You know,
Yeah.
you listen to some Willie, you get off to a good start your week. You gonna make you some money. You gonna meet you some ladies or something. You feel me?
okay, yeah, okay.
And you going to get your life right.
Get your life
You
right.
feel me?
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
real life bars.
Yeah.
Reality
You know what I'm saying?
rap is back in 24, man.
Yeah,
Indeed,
okay.
indeed.
So I got. Go ahead, Jay. I see you
Nah,
about to
so
go into
man,
it.
so you know, I just wanted to talk about the upcoming album, Ghetto Gospel. The last album, Ink University, man, that was something major that we, you know what I'm saying, we was bumping in the trenches, man. So I just want to talk about the creative process in that album, Ink University, and what was the difference in the creative process in the Ghetto Gospel album.
When I made the last one, Ink University, Back to Cool, I was in a place where I was trying to make music. I'm always trying to make music people can connect to, people can vibe to.
Yeah.
But at that time, it was like I was dropping an album every year. So I was in a groove, you know what I'm saying? And when I dropped that one, that was the album I was most excited to drop because I felt like I had all the years I had put in up until that time was gonna show. You know what I mean? So, you know, with that one, it was just more so about showing how good of a rapper I am. Like, I wanted to rap more on that album than I usually do. I usually focus on writing and song making.
Okay.
And I wanted to rap more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, that was what I was thinking making that one. And this one is more so, it's kind of that still because I wanted to make more statements on this one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, you know, have some songs that people could, once they hear it, they knew, like, it's a message behind this. Like, he had some intention behind making this song.
No, for sure.
So it's a lot of songs on this one like that. And, you know, that was the goal, is to, like, make people really be like, oh, no, he make good music, but that nigga be rapping, though.
Yeah,
You know what
no,
I'm
for sure.
saying?
Sure.
Well, I want to talk about this album. I know you had a lot of projects. So, like, my question to you is, it's like, do you look at this as your, like, first official boy, or is this, like, your fourth? Like, how do you judge it based on your other projects with this being your, like, it feel like it's like your first official studio type of vibe where it's like your vibe is where you want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
So how do you judge it?
it's definitely it's definitely some of that because I'm 10 years in at this point. I started
Yeah.
rapping in 202014, so this is the 10-year mark.
If I was like your 4th or 5th project type of
it's
vibe.
fifth. It's the fifth
right?
project. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm for sure excited to like for people to see like those 10 years manifest. You know what I'm saying? And how I've honed in, because I always compare. I come from hoops, so I compare rap to basketball all the time. There's a lot of parallels to me, you know. And like I look at it like somebody who shot 1,000 shots every day for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in that 10th year. I done shot however many shots that equal up to, and you get to come to the game and see the product of that work. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like take 10 years to be an overnight success type.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it's going to feel to people. Like, damn, where this come from?
Right.
But to me, it's like, I'm ready for it because all the nights I was rapping to myself. It's easy to rap to everybody else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, Malcolm Gladwell has a book called The Outliers where he talks about the 10,000 hours.
I read that.
I know you did. I know you be reading, bro. But likewise, like mines, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to throw that in there for my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the book club. The Willie Mack Jr. book club. Joe, what's up, man? Talk to me, man. Tell me about this guy, man. So, like, I know you big bro. So take me back. Take me back to when y'all was little kids, before the hoops, before everything. How, like...
Before the hoops,
before
it
the
ain't
hoops.
really nothing.
Ain't never been before the hoops.
It ain't never before the hoops, man.
It ain't no
Ball is
before the
life.
hoops.
Yeah.
Especially
the
for
ball.
me, it ain't
Yeah.
no before the hoops.
You know, like...
Take me back, man.
You know, he was... Like, I'm 6 years older than him. So... and I'm 2 years older than my middle brother, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So he came in. Well, he was born when me and Jordan was really going at it. You know what I'm saying? And he, we was always pressuring basketball on him. Like, shit, you born into this.
Gotta play.
Yeah, you born into this.
Place, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And and basketball just always came so natural to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was naturally athletic, naturally knew how to play the game, stuff like that. So that's when we even put even more pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you a Crawford.
Right.
And we saying this when he 4 years old.
Family business.
You a Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta kind of ask him how did that feel.
I just want to ask how that felt, man. Like,
man.
you know what I'm saying, coming up, big brother at, you know what I'm saying, hooping, McDonald's All-American, big bro at Xavier. Like, what was going through your head at the time?
I mean, early on, I'm super competitive. You feel me? So early on, it was everybody that thought I wasn't gonna be as good as them. I just wanted to prove. I didn't know how long it would take to prove it, but that was my goal. Like, I'm gonna show y'all niggas I'm just as good as these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But that shadow to me was so big. I wasn't seeing who I was playing against. I was always seeing what Joe would have did or what Jordan would have did. So I could have a game I had some 15.7 assists playing point guard, and it's like we won the game. I did what we needed to win, but it's like Joe would have had 30, Jordan would have had 30. You feel me? I ain't hooping. You know what I'm saying? The people I'm playing against, it's kind of like, nah, this nigga cold. Because in that 15, it's a couple pull-ups, might be a dunk or something. So they they know, and I'm not seeing what even everybody else seeing because I'm just comparing myself to phenoms. You know what I'm saying? Instead of my level of talent I'm playing against tonight. You know what I'm saying? So it was a certain, like, pressure that as a kid, you don't even really know what you up against. You know what I'm saying? It's grown men telling me, you might as well be a lawyer, bro. If you ain't, this hoop shit ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? And looking back, it was the starting point guard's father. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, it's just a grown nigga telling me you ain't gonna be what you planning to be.
I ain't never heard that shit. You ain't even never tell me that shit.
I mean,
that's some crazy.
Right.
But that was that's an extreme case where it was a grown, but it was, I'm walking through school. That's all I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? So it was for sure a level of it put a chip on my shoulder. To this day, I compete to the death because of that. Like, nigga, I'm still trying to be better than these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
you ain't gonna never be better than me, nigga. I'm just,
but, you know, that's the internal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always look at, like, if I kept hooping, we wouldn't have got to answer none of those questions unless we seen each other in the playoff series. You know what I'm saying? But I was so caught up on, I never felt like I loved basketball as much as them. So I was always caught up on, I ain't going to take it as far as them because I don't love it as much. And now I see that's not necessarily true, but I wanted something I loved as much as they love basketball, and that's what music became for me. You know what I'm saying?
And I could go into this. I don't really want to. I don't know if this is too early in the interview, but it was like just a pivotal moment in all of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we grew up in the same house, in the same room till we was damn near grown. You know what I'm saying? Like. So we was always close, but it was like I was 6 years older than him and 2 years older than my brother, so I was the first to go to college, you know what I'm saying, and kind of get away from them and stuff like that. So in that time period, when I went to college, then 2 years later, Jordan go to college, and then 6 years, you know, he's still in Detroit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He going to high school. I'm in the NBA.
Right, yeah.
Jordan in college, you know what I'm saying? So around that time period, you're not really with your brothers every day.
He low key by himself, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all. Yeah.
So it was like at that time period we were all growing, but we wasn't necessarily together. So when we all got to LA and we was all living together, I was playing ball overseas at this time. Jordan was in the NBA at this time, and he was still in college. And you know, we would go to pickup runs. We playing Reggie Jackson. We playing Paul George. We playing who you can name.
Rico Hines type of vibe.
Yeah, and he out there, and I'm like, this nigga nice, because I ain't seen him. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, I'm like, bro, like, dog, you can really make the league and have a better career than both of us. Because people don't really understand, like, it ain't really, you know, and that's what he was saying is like, yo, he had the mental block of, I ain't as good as y'all niggas. But it ain't really about that, because around that time, I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers don't look at me like that because I'm damaged goods. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't went through shit. They shouldn't judge me like that because that make you a better warrior, a better basketball player. But that's just how the NBA is. I'm seeing this nigga 45-inch vertical, run a 4.4.
46 and a half.
My bad, 46. My bad.
You know Williams, hold on, now 4'3".
Yeah,
4'3"
You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near, you know what I'm saying, not playing basketball no more. Shit, I know how to package that.
Right.
I can make you a lottery pick if you really want to hoop. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying?
That's my question. Like, I ain't never seen you hoop, right? Tell me about your game. You know what I'm saying? Tell me like your style of play. I heard you got bounced. Like, you told me you got bounced. You know what I'm saying? But tell me about your whole game, man.
So the funny thing about me is, and I'm glad you asked, because I wanted to kind of talk about this. When I started hooping, because their shadow was so big, I rebelled trying to be like them. So I started off passing that.
Pass first point guard.
Yeah, like.
I heard you say, I heard, bro, I think one of all these assists.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would come home from a game, I got 12 assists, 6 points, and they be like, niggas ain't come to see you pass, bro. Like, we ain't go to that to see you pass. I remember I had a donut one time. Them niggas ain't talk to me. Like, they like, nah, bro, we Crawfords.
I got 10 assists, though. I got 10 assists.
You know what
it don't matter, bro. You got 0.
That grew into me. We
scoring guards, bro. That's what we are, bro.
And but they wasn't wrong.
Yeah,
because
right.
Scouts ain't it's a rare chance a scout looking for that. You got to be an energetic passing ass nigga for a scout to be looking for that.
Yeah, you still got to put that.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put that bitch in the hole. You know what I'm saying? But it helped me learn how to control a game. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started learning how to score, I already knew how to get people involved and make them happy, so my shots ain't making them unhappy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like most of my career, I averaged around 15 because I scored the important buckets. Never went to the free throw line, but it was like 15 buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like I scored the important buckets, stopped the run buckets, and kept people in the game. So my team was always in the game, and I try to pull it out at the end. You know what I'm saying? So I would have grew into being able to dominate a game. But I knew how to control it, and I started to learn how to score after high school. Like really just that's when it got to them 20s to 25s. You know what I'm saying? I had my random 30s, but it was more so like I'm controlling the game. I'm going to end up with 20-25 because we need it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody going to get involved and be happy type of, game. Like I'm letting the game decide how I hoop today type of vibe. That's how I hoop, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that. Now I was going to ask about the teams you played for in high school, anything that stick out, whether it's coaches, you know what I'm saying? Any just your trajectory and to college, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. So I played 1 year at Renaissance. I was trying to follow Big Bro path, go to Renaissance. Academic side was too much for me. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel it.
I transferred to Oak Park my sophomore year because Coach George Ward was going to Oak Park at the time. And we came into that year with one of the best teams in the state, for real. Like, we was top 10 for sure. I don't remember the exact ranking because we had my boy K, who was a top player, Kalante Miller.
Okay.
We had Sam came the next year, but it was a couple people. But K was our
Baby
guy.
play there?
Oh, no, that was later.
That's way later.
Yeah, I graduated 2010.
Okay.
I think he after that. But K was our best player. And then the next year, my boy Sam came, and he was really our best scorer for sure in the heart of the team after he came. But yeah, Ward was my coach up until my senior year. Then he left for Southeastern for that year. But he was the first coach that believed in me, like on some. Nah, you can be as good as your brothers. He was one of the first. You know what I'm saying? I had an AAU coach too, but he was one of the first that did that. And honestly, he ain't really know how to go about it, but he believed I was that talented.
Was you mad when he left?
Yeah, but mostly because the coach coming in wasn't it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, right.
Yeah,
and it's your senior year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's my senior year. I knew he was going to build the team around me.
Show
you know what I'm
love and make sure
saying?
you
And
get
I
the
was
looks.
ready at that time.
Yeah.
As ready as I could be at that age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was ready for that year. And, whatever happened, and he wasn't our coach. And I still averaged like 20 points, 5 assists. We had a losing record, all that. We didn't really win much. But, my high school experience was more so me learning my game. And I still didn't really learn it until I went to prep school. And I went to prep school for a year, Impact in Vegas, which was really a skills, like they really trained pros. That was their first year having a prep
Doing
school.
the prep, it's like a
and it
training
wasn't no
environment.
school. They called it prep school.
But rewind that,
Okay.
what made you go to Impact? Like what, you know what I'm saying? You didn't go
and whatnot.
as far as,
I didn't have no offers coming out of high school, especially not none I thought I deserved. And we learned from, like Joe went to 5-star Kentucky. Jordan went to Indiana the first year, then transferred to Xavier. And we kind of learned, you ain't got to go to a major. You know what I'm saying? You can go to a mid-major, leave your mark, and you can make it to the league. So we went to prep school on some, all right, we're going to give you another year to find better or more offers so we can choose the right one.
Hell yeah.
And this is what I was kind of mentioning in the last episode is like, we've been through this 3 times. with 3 different experiences. You know what I'm saying? So when we talking, we not just talking about a 5-star athlete coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? That was my journey. But then we also had Jordan's journey with the middle brother who didn't really play high school ball and then had to go to prep school, then got on to Indiana.
And that's how we learned about prep school.
Went
Like,
major after that, you know?
Yeah, so then when he was coming along, it was like, okay, you're a little behind. We know how to get you to prep school and then get you
same level playing.
You know what I'm saying? So, this is just, with Athlazon, it's just trying to touch all bases to, even though we have rankings, that ain't the main end goal when you in high school. Maybe this is evaluating where you are at right now.
Right.
So it's gonna be different decisions. You know what I'm saying? That we are coming to see Trey.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And so is everybody else.
Yeah, so it's everybody
Look
else.
around.
look around. Look around.
Was your last game, was all these people here? No.
Exactly.
All right.
So, you got to get in line and make the right decision.
And you got to see opportunities like playing against the number 1 player as a chance to make your name.
Or playing with the number 1.
Or playing with him. Because when I went to Impact, we had 2 games on the schedule that I knew I could get a scholarship off of. They was both against Finley Prep. We played them twice, and I knew if I don't kill them games.
Who was at Finley Prep at that time?
It was Mike Kabongo. It was Nick Johnson. It was Anthony Bennett. It was a quick Anthony Bennett story. I
Nick
know
Johnson crazy, first of all. Nick Johnson can ball.
Anthony Bennett was number 1 pick.
Anthony
I know,
Bennett, listen, Anthony Bennett may not have panned out in the NBA.
He was cold back
But
then.
when I played that man at Finley Prep,
Come on, man.
He was crazy.
Listen,
What he
man.
play like? Zion? Young Zion?
Zion, but bigger.
Zion.
No, like, listen, this is the play I remember most vividly. And it was a fast break. He ain't like he just fucked the nigga up. I'm sorry. Excuse my language.
you good,
No,
man, you
let them boys fly,
Yeah,
man.
let them fly,
All right,
man.
bet.
We're at it. Let them boys
But
fly.
It was like one of them. We tried to get a fast break miss, so he ain't have enough time to get back on defense. So he was already behind half court when they outletted it to him. He took one dribble. He had a foot behind the free throw line and a foot in front of the free throw line. Jumped off 2. Gorilla dunked, swung on the rim. Like, you know how you swing forward under the backboard when he swing back, he landed where he jumped from. When he let go of the I swear to God. I was like, nah, he who they say he is. I was still thinking Nick Johnson and them was weak at that point because they was guards, and I'm like, I'm about to show y'all how I hoop.
Right.
But I'm like,
You got off against them niggas, though.
for
What
sure.
you did?
We played them twice. I had like 18 the first game, and that was really because of the minutes they was on with me. And then I had 24, 26 the second game. But TCU wanted to sign me off them games because I was going to go to TCU.
What was the experience like compared to that senior year at Oak Park and then your first year at prep school?
My first year at prep school, I feel like, was how they treated the backyard. Like, they just used to hoop. He used to dribble. Joe used to dribble up and down the court, like doing combo moves the whole block. Jordan used to.
Hold on, I ain't no weird nigga, man. Say that shit the right way, man.
This how I put it. Like
And that's hard work dedication.
Yeah, you feel me? They some weird niggas. They just some hoop
I ain't
niggas.
take it that
You
way.
feel me? They just some hoop niggas.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
it.
saying?
And on nothing
I
else.
wasn't the hoop nigga of the family. They the hoop niggas. So they was locked in.
So
at
you
a
was
young
pulling
age.
up on the legs and they was outside.
I'm chilling like,
all right.
I'm young, so
Okay.
mom just made me lunch or something. I'm eating, looking at this hoop ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan, nigga, he probably 8, 9. He had chicken pox. It's raining outside. He getting shots up in the rain with chicken pox.
Yeah.
This is what I'm seeing and realizing, like, I don't love basketball that much. You feel me? Like, how I'm gonna make it to the league if this is what I'm up against? You know what I'm saying?
It's the bar.
Right.
You feel me?
That's probably why you would have made it. It'd always be the youngest that kind of like turn up, like LaMelo
No,
Ball.
I look back and even see, like, I didn't have to be. Like, these niggas in the league now don't love basketball. They
Straight up.
90% of the league don't love basketball.
Hold on. You love basketball though.
I love basketball. I'm not saying I don't love basketball.
You don't love it
I'm
as much
comparing
as
it to
them.
them. Like, I really think Jordan loved basketball more than anybody who has ever played basketball. I really believe that. That's no bias. I really believe that. Maybe Mike and Kobe. You feel me? Like, them two, I understand.
Right.
But dog, work out today. Nigga, you know, basketball years, you getting up there.
The last episode I was here, I was watching them on TV, nigga. I said, what you doing here?
You
nigga?
feel me? But listen to me when I say this. He getting up there in basketball years.
Yeah.
He'll still go to a gym by himself, full court, game speed, going back and forth, just coming up with shit to do.
In
See,
his
that's
mind,
the weird
imagine.
nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the weird
That's that
nigga,
Jesus
man.
Soto where
That's
we
shit right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's why he still is who he is.
out there hooping with no basketball.
Yeah, that's why
like Birdie on the roof.
if somebody was to be like, let's play ones right now,
he with it.
you going to hell to play them ones. You got to come back from that fire because that nigga don't play when it come to basketball. And that's how I feel about rap. It's like I will write, I will rap all night. You can't stop me. I go to sleep.
Hey, that's the funny thing about it, because the story I just told, I felt the energy when we was in LA, bro. We living. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit. Explain.
Not a little bit.
Oh, a lot
we
of it.
fucking living.
Okay, all right.
You feel me?
Hey,
yeah.
That's my first time out the nest. You feel me?
Hey, we fucking living.
Right.
So it's like I was feeling that energy from we playing all these pros, and I'm like, hold on, no, you know, he coming back. I'm like, dog, you know that was Reggie Jackson right there. You just did that too. Yeah. You know you was just playing Russell Westbrook right there. You scoring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you know I can feel the energy because it's like it's more like, dog, but I don't love this shit like y'all. I'm like, man, fuck all that. Let's get the money. You just, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was going to scoring against Russell Westbrook and Paul George and Reggie Jackson, and then going back to the pad and writing 7 songs.
Like I rap, bro. I don't do that hoop shit no more. That's y'all shit.
Because I don't want to go too far. So I want to talk about the process after that 1 year prep was over. Because you only did 1 year, right?
Yeah, 1 year.
So talk about your options after that 1 year. Like how was you feeling? You know what I mean? What was on the table for you?
I would have went to TCU. He ended up getting a new job and just didn't recruit me to the new job. I don't even remember who the coach was.
Jamie Knox?
I don't even remember,
right,
bro.
right.
I ain't gonna lie. But other than that, it was Bradley University, it was Pepperdine, and Providence was starting to pick up, like, talking to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking back, I feel like I should have went to Pepperdine.
I was just about to ask you what the vibes was like at Pepperdine.
My mindset was they had just had a freshman point guard who was freshman of the year.
Okay.
I'm not going to play point, so I ain't going to Pepperdine. That was what I was thinking.
Okay.
Looking back, I should have been more patient about my vision. You know what I'm saying? Because it was West Coast. They let people go out there and just go. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going to Bradley because when I went on my official visit, it was I forget the
Who was the
assistant
coach? The head coach.
The head coach was Gino Ford.
That's your man.
No, we're going to wine. Let's go.
That's your man.
So Gino was an assistant coach at Kent State my junior year, which was my first year at Kent.
Okay. But he was there the 2 years. The last 2 years?
He was just there that 1 year because he ended up taking a head coaching job at a Division II school where he was from, right?
Okay.
But that 1 year, I fuck with Gino because, you know, assistant coaching, head coaching, positioning is different. You get to move different. You know what I'm saying?
Situations,
so,
sure.
like, Gino was you assigned to an assistant coach, you know, throughout the year. Gino was a motherfucker that kept it 100 with me, bro. Like, yeah, but I think he was on bullshit this game. Like, you know, hey, this is a good game. You offensive rebound, score. He always kept it 100, and he was my connect when it came to playing NBA Summer League, bro. Like, you know, I'm talking to Donnie Nelson. He like, yo, yeah, you know, Gino Ford had high praise about you. And I didn't even know Gino had talked to him. You know what I'm saying? So my experience with Gino was cool as assistant coach, and
cool
that,
for you.
you know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to
Yeah.
Gino in a while. That's why I said, hey Gino, he was goody, Gino. You know what I'm saying? Now, I talked to Gino before this was at the IHX.
I kind of remember this because you
All-Star
talked.
game.
You said,
Yeah. So remember y'all hosted the All-Star game at the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody from the crib playing an All-Star game. We had the kids there and whatnot.
Yeah.
And after we were done, I think I talked to Gino on
that
the
was
floor.
before I went to Impact though.
Okay.
Yeah, that was before I
Yeah,
went
so
to-
Gino, he asking about Jalen. No, at the time, Jalen Crawford, you know what I mean? So he's like, yo, I'm like, yo, he good, bro. Like, you need to, you know what I'm saying? He come from good lineage. He got a good head on the shoulder, boom, boom. And that was the last I heard of the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? I went back over the water after that. But talk about that, man. Like, break it down, man, so the people know what's good.
What was the experience
If
like?
I keep it 100%, if Gino chooses you, he's a good coach to have.
Yeah.
If you his guy, he gonna let
He
you
gonna
do
go.
you. You gonna get to make mistakes. You gonna get to learn, and you know what I'm saying. So I can't really take away from that. With me, he recruited me for all the reasons he eventually didn't like me for. Like, it was his first year at Bradley. He
Yup.
needed a name, you know what I'm saying, to secure why we hired you. Sis was in the Jordan, my brother was in the league
Yup.
playing for the Wizards and eventually Boston while I was at Bradley, but Wizards when, you know what I'm saying?
Being recruited,
He was
yeah.
recruiting me.
Yep.
And you know, he recruited me for that reason. Like you said, he recruited me because he figured it was a basketball lineage and whoop, you know, it'd be good look. He'd understand basketball culture, and that was all true.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm from Detroit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, I came in there with a competitive edge
Indeed.
that didn't necessarily that rubbed people the wrong way. It just does. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think after he met me, you know, I had a little swag. We was having more money at the time, so
Yeah.
my book bag Gucci now. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? And I
So
was
you try to put you in your place a little bit.
yeah, and it was,
Yeah.
and you know, and I was so competitive that sometimes looking back, I did add fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with putting 18-year-old kids in a position to have to be businessmen because they 18.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was on some, I want to play.
And I think that, just to chime in, I think at that time, you know what I'm saying, what people didn't realize is we had new money. Not old money. We had new money.
Young new money.
Young new money.
Young new money.
So a lot of people thought we had way more money than we actually had. You know what I'm saying?
And for way longer than we had.
So it's like, at the end of the day, you judging him on
With your brother.
Jordan being in the league and me being in the league and playing overseas, when it's like, nigga, he still go to Oak Park. You know what I'm saying? He's still living in the same house we grew up.
And that same
Still
room.
going to the same, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when you see an 18-year-old, 19-year-old coming on the plane, he used to be funny as hell.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing too much on Instagram before it was acceptable.
Yeah, it wasn't acceptable because he had it like the Gucci book bag, and he'll buckle it up next to him on a private jet. You know what I'm saying?
Because we used to
You know what I'm
we used
saying?
to charter flights to our games. So it'll be like one row is one seat, the other row 2 seats. So I get in the 2-seat row, put the book bag in the seat next to me, and put the belt buckle around that bit. Like, look, y'all can't sit here with the Gucci right here. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was hurting me, and I didn't know.
And I used to,
know what
I'm the
saying?
big, I'm the big bro. You know what I'm saying? It's big bro.
And he went to Kentucky.
You know,
so
and I went to Kentucky.
He had a
So I used to be
respect.
like, I used to be trying to like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm gonna draw this out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was big bro, and I was an All-American, but I also did everything like, I had to do everything like the right way. You know what I'm
Even at
saying? Like,
Renaissance.
because I was kind of like paving the way. Like, even going from my middle school, then going to Renaissance. Like, that was a big jump back in the day. Like, niggas that went to Renaissance,
Gotta be smart.
you gotta be smart. It's elite. You know what I'm saying? Only if you know what I'm saying? So I did that. I went from middle school not going to class for real. No, but shout out to Detroit Open. It's a good
Shout out to
school. I don't
Detroit
try to take
Open,
it the
man.
wrong way. But you know what I'm saying?
They don't exist no more. They good. Go ahead.
No,
though.
we always a fucking exist. But
You right.
No,
you right.
but listen.
You right.
But
You
listen.
done real
It's
shit.
close.
My bad.
Then I went to Renaissance. Then going from Renaissance, I went to Kentucky. That's like a top program ever. So you got to be on your
Then
shit.
got drafted to the Lakers.
Then got drafted to the Lakers.
Elite,
You know what
elite.
You know what I'm saying?
All
So,
elite.
but it's also like I was being judged certain ways because I'm still from Detroit. So it's certain things when you're making the big jumps, you don't know what they taking the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be trying to hit my little brothers like, yo, you should do that.
Nigga, I'm from the D.
Yeah, you ain't from the D no more, nigga. No, and that's what I'm getting back. Like, you know,
Kentucky and
yeah, and then they, they getting older. They like, nigga, you big, bro, but you ain't so big, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't so big now, nigga. You feel me? I used to be like, man, you know
Like,
what y'all niggas got it,
bro,
man.
I'm riding private too.
You know
I'm
what I'm
riding
saying?
private too. What we talking about?
What we talking
You know what I'm
about,
saying?
man?
Okay.
But you know,
So they was
like,
so they wasn't hearing the advice you was giving them, or the game you was dropping because it's like
but it's right. But it's also like they really shouldn't be judged on that
You
either.
shouldn't be.
Too.
That's-
You
and
know what I'm
that's-
saying?
nowadays you're not.
Nowadays,
Nowadays,
you're
Back
not.
then
They
it
understand
was,
now.
bro. You couldn't be
He
too
told me one
niggerish,
time-
as they would say.
He took my, listen, there's a couple things Gino said that I will never get over. I'm not gonna lie. And they ain't gonna sound as bad as they felt in the moment. One of them was, you had a silver spoon your whole life. Picture that, a white man telling
life?
a white man telling you had a silver spoon
I
your
thought I
whole
said he
life.
had waves. Hold on, now.
No, Gino
No,
black
no,
as hell.
you talking about war.
You
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad.
No.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gino said you got a
He a
silver
little
spoon.
short, white, bald
With a
head man.
rooftop, with a
On
rooftop.
some real shit though, he like third leading scorer in Ohio history.
Yeah.
Cold.
Like and he
Gino
like
got-
5'2".
So don't get it twisted. Don't get it
And
twisted.
he
He
like
cold.
5'2". Like he like right under LeBron. Real shit. You
Or
know
a
what I'm
boy
saying?
gets back like,
So,
okay.
I ain't gonna hate on that part of it. But it's like, come on, man. You can't tell me I had a silver spoon all my
come on,
life. This nigga just went to the league
Right.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and when he went to the league, I was still in my mama crib. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
the rookie contracts ain't even what they are now.
Hell
back
no, they
then.
wasn't. Right.
Not that they wasn't life changing,
Yeah.
but they still wasn't what they are now.
exactly.
And it's like, you know, Moms, shout out to Moms, was on his ass from day one. Like, that
Boy.
money gotta last you
Right.
forever.
For your,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it ain't
yeah.
like you can just
You ain't doing nothing crazy.
throw crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, so it was like stuff like that where I'm not knowing just this new lifestyle of mine is working against me. So everything I say is hitting harder than it would the next guy because they think it's coming from a place of luxury.
Yeah.
Arrogance. And
Yeah,
like,
arrogance.
You know what I'm saying?
and privilege. You know
It's
what
just
I'm
like,
saying?
nah, I'm able to buy this
But
Gucci
it
now.
is, nigga. No,
Not arrogance.
No, but luxury.
Yeah, luxury.
You know what I'm saying? And people deserve, like, come on.
Yeah,
You know,
come on,
the school
Gino.
just paid you whatever.
Yeah.
Your house, we went for Thanksgiving. This shit luxury. You feel me? So you can have luxury, but I can't have even hand-me-down luxury. You know what I'm saying? Just because, all right, whatever reason. I don't know the reasons.
It
Whatever.
was too swagged up. It's kind of like San Antonio.
You know what I'm
Our
saying?
cats, they say
you can't
if
play like
you can't
that.
be saucy in San Antonio.
That's kind of what it is for the whole NCAA. College
Gotcha,
coaches don't. Well, now it's different, but at that time,
It's definitely different now.
It's
because
different now.
I seen a young boy sitting out the game. He had the Cuban on.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Shit
well,
wild.
this shit
it's
fucking
different now.
crazy,
They didn't
man.
even let us wear J's half the time.
Hell no.
Gino did, but most coaches would be like, and even though he did,
Yeah.
he'll hold it against you. You know what I'm saying? Because I was coming Olympic 7s, I'm coming bronze, I'm coming KD 4s.
You coming
I'm
Flight
getting,
Club.
I'm getting Nike ID shit sent to the basketball offices. They like, nah, this
They
is
like, hey, them shit's knocking on the door. It's 4 boxes. They like, that's Willie shit.
That's
He got
Willie.
another
We
pair of
benching
shoes.
this nigga.
God
We
damn.
benching this nigga.
But what's
Time out.
crazy
That Nike
is-
ID. Let's talk about it.
What's
I need
crazy
that.
is,
I
at
need
the same
that.
time,
I need that.
if I was to be able to call my strength and conditioning coach right now,
Yeah.
he'd be like, Willie was the hardest worker on that team. For sure.
That's all that matter.
For sure. There's
That's
no
all that
doubt
supposed to
about
matter,
it.
bro.
He loved me.
Like, so talk about what was the thought process after the year was over. What's going through your mind now? Like, you kind of seeing what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I went for
After
2
the first
years.
year?
2 years. 2
Yeah,
years. at
so
Bradley.
my first year, the first half of the season I didn't play. The second half of the season, I never played point guard, but I got in the gym and was like, all right, since you sticking me in the corner, I'm going to shoot all corner
Shooters,
shots.
yeah.
And so I shot 50% from the 3 in conference my freshman year. So going into my sophomore year, I'm like, he got to play me.
Yeah.
Going into my sophomore year, when official practice started, from official practice to like whatever the point is before like you about to start games,
Yeah.
I led the team in scoring by like over 100 points. Led them in scoring. Something stupid. It was something retarded. You know what I'm saying? So the season started. He playing me more than last year, but he's still not playing me at the 1. I'm a natural 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to be most effective at the 1, but I'm trying to learn the 2.
Yeah.
You know, or the 3 for real. I'm 6'1" playing the 3 for real.
Yeah.
He got me guarding 6'8" niggas. I was strong as
Strong
shit.
as hell.
Darn
Yeah, strong as
McDermott.
hell.
You guys put the names on it, man.
And real shit, though, I used to be, like, it was times I went to his office and he heard me wrong. You know what I'm saying? He thought I just was trying to take niggas' spots, but I was
Yeah.
really trying to just play with niggas.
Yeah.
Because I felt like our starting point guard was good
Yeah.
if I'm at point and he at the 2. That's what I felt like. Like, he gonna hoop regardless because I'm not about to, like I said, I learned how to pass first. I'm not about to be on no stingy shit.
Yeah.
And we had a 6'8", my boy Shiak to my day, he my boy. He was my roommate, and he one of the coldest players. He is the coldest player I ever played with.
Damn.
Because he was like a Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga. Like,
Here, play with you?
he played with me before.
no.
Man, I
guess
ain't play
not.
with you in no real game.
I'm just checking.
Yeah,
You know, hey.
I mean, my boy got it. My boy is cold.
We got a lot of viewers. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of
But I
shit.
ain't- okay.
Shit gotta be.
Hey,
Let me look at the
Shit
camera.
gotta be how
Let me
it
look at the
gotta
camera. I ain't never played with Joe in organized basketball or Jordan. So I can't, they don't count in this.
Man, fuck this thing.
Nah, but my boy Shia could be like, man, I would have fucked Joe up. That's what he'd say right now.
Yeah.
Bro, hey, well, one thing we gotta talk about is that Bradley in the Missouri Valley Conference, like,
Bruh.
this one of the toughest conferences
At
in
that
college
time,
basketball. Yes,
it was Creighton, Doug McDermott. He was the leading scorer in the NCAA. It was Wichita State,
Wichita State.
who had just went off that Final Four run. Indiana State was good at that time.
Southern Illinois is a respectable program.
They- you know what I'm saying?
Yes, bro.
Fuck with the
Salute.
But that's why I went to Bradley. Because I'm thinking like, first of all, to bring you back into it, at Kent, it was a 3-guard front.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if he run that at Bradley, I'm going to be
We
one of
good,
the 3.
yeah.
And even if I'm off the bench, I'm going to be first. It ain't 4 niggas better than me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Like, freshman year, I might come off the bench, but I'm going to play because he run a 3-guard front.
Yeah.
So
So sophomore year, like what type of numbers minutes was you getting? Was it meaningful minutes at the end or not really?
to start the season, I was playing 15 to 20.
Okay.
So it was
Finishing
like,
games or not, like he would take you out or whatever. And like,
I was playing the 3, bro.
Okay.
So it was like,
so it was frustrating for
when
you.
he run plays,
Yeah.
when he run, but this the thing.
That's why we be trying to talk to Jaden Akins. We've been through this so many times,
So
nigga.
many times. When it
Shit.
comes to, this is what was happening my
Straight up.
sophomore year.
Yeah.
So the beginning of the season, he was playing me a little more than my freshman season, but he still wasn't trying to let me be me. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, I can't choose that. It's your team. You chose
playing a
dog.
2 and a 3, you in the corner, you playing guarding big.
So
and
I'm figuring out the role, and I'm not playing bad, but I'm trying to figure out the role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By the end of the season, he had chosen that he was also trying to recruit Chicago. We in Bradley, Illinois. That's 2 hours from Chicago. He really trying to appeal to Chicago, so he playing the Chicago players. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta rewind. You gotta tell us how you actually lost when he really just bent you. This is crazy.
I went home. So, you know, Christmas break, you go home.
Right.
When you play college.
But you got to go back right after Christmas.
You don't get much time.
Yeah, it's like right after like 26, you got to go back.
So, you know, we live in the D. You feel me?
Yeah.
I came home for Christmas. Man, crazy snowstorm. On the day I'm supposed to fly back, crazy snowstorm. They canceled my flight. Well, postpone my flight. Postpone my flight. I get to Bradley, or Peoria, an hour or two later, then practice starts.
Okay.
So I'm like late to practice, but it's like it was a snowstorm. I got on the next flight. It wasn't nothing I could do. I get to practice.
You had the itinerary to show it. Yeah.
I'm playing 15 to 20 consistently before this. The next game I play like 4 minutes. I'm like, damn. And mind you, they don't tell you. It ain't like that, hey, bro, you missed the flight.
You only gonna play 4 minutes this game.
You just don't play. You just like, damn. Am I about to get in?
You like, this first half, 10 minutes left. This is my time.
Like, damn,
this is my time to come in.
Okay.
Nigga on the side doing all types of stretches.
And you make excuses like, oh, okay, they is playing straight. Maybe he just let them rock longer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe he let them rock out longer. Shit's halftime come. You
like, man, hold on, man.
I ain't get in.
I ain't broke a sweat.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that started like that. Played 4 minutes that game. So after that, it was always, if the other team go on a run, we get down 9-10, we're going to put Willie in, we're going to run him a play. They had run me this play where it was like one of them elevator screens. You start at the top, you go to the bottom, they set the two screens, you come back up, tray ball, hit that. Every time, hit, smack, 3, run it again, smack, run it again, I miss, so I'm 2 for 3 though. But it's like, or if I miss, or if I'm on the other end, I'm playing hard on D, but I foul. Get him the fuck out of here.
Damn.
That was the rest of the season. So it was like, and I'm still coming from that pedigree of, nigga, I'm trying to go to the league.
Yeah.
You're not going to play me.
Right.
I'm transferring.
Yeah.
You feel me? So at the end, you know, and it to also say, them practices got wild. I got to saying wild shit in them practices. Because in them practices, it got to the point where, all right, we not playing you, so we putting you on the scout team. We go to play Creighton, you going to be Doug McDermott. I'm 6'1", imitating Doug McDermott. And I'm posting niggas up, fading, tripping. Like, tripping.
So you talking crazy. Talking crazy.
That goes back to our convo.
But you going hard, yeah.
That goes back to of what we're from. You know what I'm saying? You put me on the second team.
I'm going to show you why I should be on the first team.
Why I should be on the first team, but that's what we taught to do to be better. But sometimes
that's the issue, because I talked to y'all last year about my nephew.
Yeah.
I'm like, you going crazy in practice? You're like, man, I don't know if that's, you know.
And listen.
Because he going crazy. He like behind the back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You're good enough to imitate the best player on the next team, but you're not good enough to play.
You should be in a row somewhere, like somewhere in the rotation. Like,
we gonna have you imitate the top scorer in the country at the time. That's Doug McDermott, top scorer in the country.
Yeah, McBucket.
We're gonna have you at 6'1", imitate him, but you're not gonna play though.
Yeah, okay.
To me, that
no, he wants
so
you to be like, Coach, that's a good game plan. I don't know how Doug McDermott is going to score. Coach, you're
Coach wanted you to kiss ass.
We're gonna,
and want you to buy in and be happy with playing 4 minutes.
But the crazy thing is, I was bought in.
Damn.
It wasn't like I was trying to take minutes. I wasn't trying. I was.
Let's try to relate this to players that's in this position right now.
Oh yeah, bring me back to that.
Bro,
No, it's good. We need that emotion.
I got the perfect question.
We need that emotion
Yeah.
because a lot of times a player be sitting on the bench and they bought in, but anything you do, you get further and further on that bench because they acting like you're not bought in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And they can decide that. The problem with me was my demeanor. I'm a chill nigga. So even when I'm on some, I'm about to fuck these niggas up, I don't look like it.
You still got T-Mac face.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
said that to me. Like we just don't know what Crawford we're going to
We
get.
want more passing out of you.
And
all
it's
that.
like you getting the Crawford that's scoring 30 in practice every day. It don't matter if I'm smiling or I'm chilling or I'm loud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You getting the I'm locking. I'm playing hard on defense. I ain't gonna say locking, even though I be locking niggas the fuck up.
Yeah, we got hope.
I'm playing hard on
We got hope.
defense, and like I said, going into the season, I was 100 points higher than the next scorer.
Yeah.
That's not coincidence.
And that's saying a lot.
But bro,
too.
that's like so similar to how shit is now. Because coming out of high school, even for the top tier players, the offers just aren't there because of the portal.
because of the portal.
So going prep is a traditional route now. It's what a lot of players are doing, and then they going mid majors, and they in the situation you was in.
Yeah.
So it's like I think what Joe getting at is like, bro, like talk to the youngins as far as like how to play the game or not play the game.
Yeah.
You tell me, like, what's the, like, should you
That's a
have
good
played the
question.
game? Should you have not played the game? Like, how to play it as a youngin' nowadays.
Yeah.
When I look back, I do think I was too young, even though I had a brother telling me sometimes,
Yeah.
you too young to grasp
And to get what the
and
fuck he really
what
saying.
he really saying.
Yeah, okay.
So it's gonna be hard for an 18-year-old to know that.
Right.
But I do think it's a level of playing the game, because really what it was Jordan was on TV every night. I was mad I wasn't playing, but they would ask me like, I seen your brother play, and I ain't even see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even watch it. But they really just trying to have a relationship with you.
Yeah.
So if you like the type of people who just naturally build relationships, they usually win, because they'd go to the coach's office. They'd go watch film even though they ain't trying to watch with the coach. They'd rather you send it to my email or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But just going to just watch it with the coach.
It
Go
means
so
a lot.
much further. You
It
know what I'm
means a
saying?
lot.
It mean a
You know
whole
what I'm
lot.
saying?
It mean a whole lot.
I was the type of player, he didn't believe I got up extra shots because I would go at night. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have went at 8 a.m. when they in their offices, they can peek out and see me.
That's wild you saying that, because you could ask Gino some real shit. Nigga, it was one morning, I'm in Kent, 7 a.m. We finished the weight room. I'm waiting on class to come around 8:30. But I'm in the gym dark. Just in that bitch just shooting, just fucking around, you know, shooting in the dark. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of light. Gino come in, turn the lights on for me. Like, and you know, like spit game to me.
And you
know
felt
what
his
I'm saying?
respect kind of like.
Bro, see, like, that's what I was saying is you in a different position when you assistant coach and a head coach, because, you know, you got so much more responsibility as a head coach. Assistant coach, you kind of really get to see who this person is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Gino was a nigga that I watched a lot of film with. I fucked with him because he was authentic. Like, as far as, like, as an assistant coach, he telling me, hey, this is why you ain't playing, bro, because, like, let's watch this film. Hey, right here, you laid in help side, wide open shots, you got to knock them down, you know what I'm saying? But, so, you know what I'm saying? He was critiquing the fuck out of me, but keeping it 100, you know, I respected that shit because it was the honesty. One thing I did want to ask, like, do you think, bro, I'm going to ask all of y'all, do you think Detroit players are misunderstood?
Hell yeah.
Because it's been
Especially if you ain't playing in Detroit.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because niggas because we, like, different.
We different, bro. Like, it's a different level of competition, I feel like, in a sense, bro.
I think it's a swag, bro. It's just like
yeah, well,
chill,
you know,
but I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hard. But I'm chilling.
Yeah.
What I heard from a lot of scouts about Detroit players is they feel like we think we're better than we really are. So they don't, you know, they don't like that we will compete against somebody they think is better than us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of just falling in line or whatever. But
Yeah.
I think that makes basketball better or make a team better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
and I've been in positions where I've been overseas and it's like coaches looking for a player and they asking me, hey, what players from Detroit are available right now? Because the grittiness, you know what I'm saying? The dog that come with that shit, you know what I'm saying? They like, I'm willing to deal with it, you know what I'm saying, to give me a better opportunity to win. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, you know, overseas, it don't matter as long as you keep your job and you win it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a conversation to be
It's
had.
a bad
you know
yet
what I'm
good
saying?
stigma I feel like we get, but y'all know more than me. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you said, overseas players want them, but these coaches, you playing somewhere in Wichita, you know what I'm saying? They ain't never seen nothing like that come in. You know what I mean? Where you got money, so
And they don't understand it. They don't understand it's coming from competition. Like, if you put me on the court, I will run through whatever wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
But since I'm not getting on the court, I'm doing it in practice. It's against my teammates. And you taking that as me trying to
Show
go
the
at my
niggas up.
teammate or show niggas up. But
Or
it's
show
really,
his game plan up.
or show his game plan
That's
up.
that's
when
it.
I'm really just, this is where I get to release my competitive spirit now. Because you're not letting me do it on the court.
Yeah.
So I got questions to kind of like transition us or whatever. So after that sophomore season, you was planning to transfer.
Yep.
Take me through that summertime and what actually happened. You know what I'm saying?
So before
'Cause
summer,
you was in Cali, right? Was y'all still in Cali?
before all that,
Okay.
before summer, I had a meeting with Coach Ford. We came into the meeting. He like, Crawford, you know I love you. I'm like, all right, Coach, let's be. This is way.
Right.
I didn't realize how
me.
before my age this was.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Coach, we ain't got to play that game. Like, I know you got your issues with me. I got my issues with you. Like, let's be honest, so I make the right decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, honestly, Crawford, you're probably never going to play here. Mind you, earlier that season, I had a player from Detroit, Anthony Fields, who is an agent for Clutch now. He was a red shirt my sophomore year, but he was coming to play point guard.
Okay.
Ford was telling him certain stuff. So one time he told him, like, the starting point guard was late to shoot around. He told the starting point guard with Ant, like, you can't be late to shoot around when Crawford's here every day. He's here on time every day. It's not like he's not good enough to play. So you say that earlier, but now in my exit meeting, you saying I'm going to never play because of whatever issues you got with me. So when he said that, I'm like, all right, I'm gone. I was going to go to Wofford. A couple years before that, Wofford was just made a tourney run. It was like Sweet 16, but they was kind of hot. So I'm like, if I go back and I take them back to the tourney, you know, that'll be my route to try to get to the league. Ford badmouthed me to the coaches. They stopped recruiting me. I ended up going D2 because Wofford was the only situation I had at leaving Bradley. Because I wasn't highly recruited going into Bradley. I just had killed that impact and had good enough film to where they knew, like, he talented enough. So when I was leaving Bradley, it wasn't like I didn't get to play at Bradley. So it wasn't like even teams in the Missouri Valley was like, he cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Wofford was really taking a chance on what they had heard and my name, Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got bad mouth to Wofford about some of the stuff that went down in them practices when I was being competitive. But, you know, I was competitive turns to disrespect if you not understanding where it's coming from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but you still don't badmouth a 19-year-old. Like, he's 19, 20. Like, he made some mistakes. You don't ruin his career for that. So after that, you know, I was kind of forced to go D2. I wanted to, though, because at that point, I just wanted to hoop. Like, even in high school, I ain't really get to hoop.
So I get on the court and play, bro. That's it.
Like just let me hoop. And I was still cocky enough to think I could go win a D2 championship. So I'm like, if I go do that, I got the name. I might have to go overseas a couple years, but I can find my route to the league. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. So I ended up going to Valdosta State, which is like 20 minutes from Florida, but in South Georgia.
Okay.
And they was a good basketball school for D2. You know what I'm saying? We was ranked top 10 the first, like, 15 games. You know what I'm saying? We started to take a little dive, and it got worse from there. Yeah. But, you know, I ended up going D2 because I ain't had no D1 offers, and I was just trying to hoop at that point. I ain't trying to go D1, sit out a year, and probably still not hoop. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Let me hoop. You know what I'm saying?
So you finished the last 2 years there? Or
Nah. I got to Valdosta State.
Okay.
Had a good year hoop wise. It was my first time living alone. I had a 2-floor apartment to myself, 2 bedrooms, kitchen,
Turn up.
living room.
Turn up.
I'm smoking it out.
South Georgia.
You feel me? I'm going to
It's kind of racist down there, though. You got to be
It
careful.
is,
You gotta
but
be careful.
there it was a nice little diverse school. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm going to pool parties instead of class. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I ain't make the requirements to keep my scholarship.
Damn.
Kind of smoked my way out. It was one class. I just
Smoked
stopped.
his way.
So,
Yeah, I smoked my way out of
so
it.
this is my question. At this point, are you like? At what point did you start putting pen to paper, writing rhymes?
That's where we
No,
get to.
but
Is that like? Is that so, like
But
college
that's-
or high
That's
school?
coming next.
This is
Okay.
what we missing in this story is
Yeah, what
with
we
all
missing?
this shit is niggas is up. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas got paid.
So it's a different lifestyle of what he's been exposed to too.
So it's not
Not
like,
saying
it's
to
not
smoke
no,
shit,
No, I hear you.
but
I
you know
felt
what I'm saying?
comfortable
he
enough.
he ain't a regular college student.
Yeah.
I also felt
going to
comfortable
college.
enough. I ain't feel comfortable enough to lose my scholarship because I thought my mama was gonna kick my ass. So I don't want to act like I was just
Yeah.
bullshitting.
Did she or no? Cause you
She like
She
it
get
got
you?
to a point where the thing about my mama, she let us make our own decisions.
okay?
She'll let us know how disappointed she was, and that was just as bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she let me know that. Like, come on, my nigga, we was paying your rent and shit. Like, you wasting
Yeah.
money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
You was on scholarship, but it's still rent. It's D2. It's
Yeah.
still rent.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
still food. It's still
It's
your
time.
car.
It's this time,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah,
you know what I'm
wasting
saying?
it.
So
Yeah.
don't just be wasting opportunity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about that first time you put that pen to that paper, nigga. Like,
So that came after.
Should you tell us or I?
Yeah, you go. You
yeah,
tell.
come on, Joe.
I gotta tell this.
But you got to transition. I lost that scholarship at Valdosta.
Yeah.
I went back home
Back to mom's crib.
to mom's crib. They was in LA at the time because we living a different life. They was living in LA.
So real quick, what made you
ahead.
go back to the D instead of back to LA? Cause my mom, if
no,
I'm
no,
little, bro,
I don't even know.
If
No,
I'm little bro, I'm going
no.
right to LA.
No, I ain't know I could just go right to LA. It wasn't like you
Okay.
gotta understand. He was in the NBA. He was overseas. We wasn't just talking every day.
Yeah,
I had to go home first. They didn't even know I don't
They
even know
ain't
if
know
they
they
knew
did.
I had lost my scholarship
Okay.
yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know. I was talking to mama. She probably told them, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
after I got home, they was then like, you ain't just about to be at home. You coming out here. That's how that
That's real
happened.
shit. That's
But
real
even
shit.
before that,
That's
they
real
was
shit.
like,
That's real nigga shit.
I don't know. We dapping, but
before that, I'm gonna let him take it over.
I'm
after
figuring
this.
out how shit went down.
You figure
too
out
right
his
now.
perspective. Okay,
And
yeah.
I'm gonna let him take it over after this. Before they called me out there, it's like June. I'm in the D at the parents' crib. They sent me an MMG beat, Black Grammys beat, and just told me to rap to it. I hadn't been rapping.
I don't
at
know
the-
why we did
Oh,
I
that.
have
the,
no
the,
clue.
the Black Grammys back in the day.
Yeah,
Kanye,
I have no
yeah.
clue why they told me to rap on it. I was just talking about this earlier.
With John Legend and that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They sent me that beat, told me to rap on it. By the next day, I had sent them a video recording of me rapping on it. And they was playing it in the aux in the whip like it was cold. And I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And by July, my birthday, July 2nd, I was going out to LA by July.
Okay.
And I'm going to let him take it from there.
Cause I know y'all for a long time, man. I just want to shout out Mama and Papa Crawford,
Please
man,
do that.
just on the amazing upbringing. You know what I'm saying? The tutelage, just the. You know, that's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to bring up 3 kids that played Division I basketball, all in close ages. And I talked to your mom about this, man. I told her, like, I got the utmost respect for the fam, just on, you know, how they was brought up and how they carried themselves, man. It's
Like a
respectable.
mindset.
Yeah.
It's a mindset that Jordan that all y'all got, if I can speak on
And
it.
I ain't gonna lie,
You know what I'm saying?
since we got on this, it was time he brought up Detroit Open. It was at one point we was all going to Detroit Open. I remember vividly times going to Detroit Open when we pulling up to school. Moms would be like, "Be quiet and pray for us," like long prayer. Like y'all ain't getting out this car till I'm done. You know what I'm saying? It's moments like that I know now for sure shaped all of us. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't just them times. It'd be at home. And if it ain't a prayer, it's a lecture.
She'll still do that shit today. She walk in this motherfucker and see all of us like,
no, we gonna pray over this whole shit.
Vince.
Everybody circle around.
Yeah, everybody circle around. We about to pray. We about to pray.
Hold his hand.
Yeah, hold his hand.
You hold his hard ass hand like, man, all right, Bob.
Yeah. So they like, even with this entrepreneurship shit, it was moms who was putting that on us. Like, even if y'all make it to the league, y'all should have this mindset.
Y'all gotta do something for y'all, for us, for like the legacy.
Yeah, for the legacy.
That's what I love, bro. Cause like my family not big like that. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it, dog, and I see what's going on, and I see how y'all.
I don't want to jump off into, but that's also why I think we didn't have longer careers in the NBA, because we was all like, my mom was an entrepreneur before that shit was cool. Like making no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to put too much business out there, but I gotta say it. My dad used to work like overtimes for the city of Detroit, and my mom was an entrepreneur. He'd be like, "You ain't bringing home shit. You ain't bringing home entrepreneur shit. Like, and they don't even know I know this shit. I was just the oldest.
So you got to see it.
I got to hear this shit. Like, damn, why you on moms like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if I was like, shit, I'm working overtime and all this shit.
But your mom seemed
you
like
talking about this dreaming shit.
She seemed like the boss of the family, though. Like, when I was like, I got to see mom and pops together.
It's flip-flop.
She seemed like the boss, though.
Pops know I gotta let her have that. Because he respect the mindset. Like, he creative everything. He respect the mindset, but he a right now person too.
So gotta make it happen.
Bottom
line type of news.
So he was on some, all right, I hear you, but we got bills right now.
I come home and shut all this shit down.
Yeah.
I make everybody mad. What you said?
That's how I got my daddy in me. Cause everybody gotta go to bed. Nigga.
But y'all,
you know what I'm saying?
If we keep it real, bro, your mom like said some shit that like niggas to this day ain't even doing. Like, y'all had NBA players come here and showcase in front of the city.
To get back on that, that's why I feel like we all didn't have like long careers in the NBA, even Jordan's, because we were so different to that time, like before our time. Like we going to CAA. That's the biggest agency in the world. In the fucking world.
Music,
that's Nike.
Entertainment. Entertainment and sports.
My mom sat at that motherfucker with all the big ass motherfuckers, because our agency was with Priority Sports before. Let me tell you this shit too. Aaron Mintz, I'm just saying shit. Aaron Mintz was with Priority. He's probably like one of the biggest the biggest agents in the world now.
Yeah.
We walk in that motherfucker. But first of all, we gave Aaron Mintz the confidence to go to CAA because he, when he made that switch, he ain't know if his players was gonna go too. He went to Jordan. Jordan don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, we out. PG, we out, nigga. Reggie Jackson, we out, nigga. So now he going with them players to start CAA.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy what CAA is today. You know what I'm saying? But also it's like,
sheesh, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So for actors, like you said, music, entertainment, all that.
but that they was already that, but they needed their sports side of a thing.
Okay, gotcha.
And we gave that validity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also when we going in there and mom's in there, my mom like, yeah, we coming over here, but I need access to the acting world. I need access to the music world. I need that, and that's scary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even when you talk about the IHX shit that my mom did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The NBA was looking at that like, wait, you trying to give people from the city of Detroit overseas jobs?
Come on,
you trying to bring NBA players, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, even, I'm gonna tell you the truth, even after that shit, when we brought the international shit versus the home shit and all that shit.
That was major.
If you look back, the NBA, the next All-Star game, they did international versus NBA.
The world, the world versus the NBA.
What was that start? That was from my mom, bro.
Man. Like my brother 10 years, my shout out to my brother G, man. He 10 years younger than me, bro, but him and all his peers, bro, I just remember coming back from overseas and it's all they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? The international versus Detroit game.
Yeah.
The city showed up for that event, bro. Like, I remember that like yesterday. That was major. And to this day, we haven't had nothing like that.
Man,
the NBA players came into Detroit and showcased their talent against the actual city.
And you gotta say, we brought John Wall to the city of Detroit.
John Wall, Reggie Jackson was here.
Reggie Jackson, Terrence Ross.
Yeah.
Who else?
Man, it was
Darrell Wright. We brought a lot of
NBA
and this was
players
at a time when people wasn't really coming to the city because of the stigma of the city.
It was worse back then.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like
Renaissance was lit that day,
I was
bro.
a young bull.
That was some bro. That was lit.
We went to the club one time. This was one of the best moments of my life.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
We go to the club after the IHX event.
Mind you, I'm not 21 yet.
Yeah, we go to that motherfucker. We pull up. And out of nowhere, we pulling up in like, sprinters and shit like that. We pull up to that motherfucker. We pull up to the thing, and we was supposed to have like only like 20 guests. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to only had 20 guests. So we at the entrance and shit like that. So I get to him, and he like, how many people you got with him? I turn around, 100 niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at all 100 niggas.
They like,
you know how niggas like. You got your. I'm looking at all my niggas from kindergarten to all type of shit. Them niggas looking at me. They eyes. Let me take these glasses off. They eyes like this. Like, no, Joe, you ain't gonna do that, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, every eye. I'm like,
right at you.
I turned back to the nigga. I said, man, I got 100. I got 100, nigga.
I got 100.
He said that's gonna, Detroit niggas be on petty shit. That's gonna be 20 a person. Fuck it. We got 100. We walked in that motherfucker, bro. How many?
Man, turn that bitch up.
Hey.
Let me tell a story. We talk about that night. Like you said, Jay Wall went with us to that.
Yeah.
I ain't 21. This actually is my first time in the club. You feel me?
I would have been standing right next to Jay Wall.
But listen,
I was by chance though.
You see what I'm saying? He already experienced it.
I got
too much to deal with.
I got more of these.
Yeah,
I got a lot of these stories.
Go ahead.
But this is the first one. I'm with Jay Wall in the club, all the gang, you know what I'm saying? We all there. He ordered 10 bottles. First off, he ordered 10 bottles. They all came out. We partied with the 10. I'm passing them to my niggas, passing them to women. You know what I'm saying? He get the receipt. Seen the receipt. That's it. Bring me 10 more.
Hey.
Brought 10 more of them bitches out. Turned the party back up, man.
All right, so hold up.
Oh man.
So we back in the city. You realize like, this college shit, I love it, but I don't love it like them. So you thinking like, okay, I can't make it to the league if I don't love it like Jordan. And
that's what I was thinking. And like where we kind of stopped was when they sent me that Black Grammys beat, then I went out to LA.
So that's like right before your birthday type shit. You go right out
I went
to
out
LA.
there my birthday weekend.
How many verses you write between then? Was it just that Black
No,
Grammy?
listen, I still hadn't thought in my mind I was a rapper.
Okay.
When
You
I
just
got
did it
out
once.
there, it was one random night. Me and Joe, we was at the crib. We wasn't going out tonight. We got to drinking wine. And Joe like, man, let's rap. Let's write some rhymes. So he hit up, his name was D Digital at the time. I think it's Wavy Davy now. Okay. But we went to Detroit Open with him. And he produced. He started producing. So he hit him up for some beats just to like BS.
Some random shit,
Yeah. He sent us some beats. And one of them was like a beat with a hook already on it. It was called She Know How to Do It.
I remember them beats from back in the day with the hook already ready. You like, oh shit. Right.
It was called She Know How to Do It. So it was about like sex for real.
Yeah.
But we were just like, all right, this one already got a concept. So you gonna write a verse, I'm gonna write a verse.
So y'all both was
about to rap. You know what I'm saying? So and he always like to talk about this. Like I wrote my verse quick. And I'm not like, mind you, when I first started rapping, I'm not knowing what's a talent in rap.
Right.
I don't have any clue of what's
You
the
just
talent.
rapping just to rap off of how you
we
heard
just
rap.
bullshitting around.
Yep.
I wrote my verse quick though, and he like, shit, let me hear your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I rapped it fluently.
And this nigga wasn't even nowhere near his rap.
He wasn't done yet.
I wasn't done. That's how I knew.
Yeah, that's how he knew. So and then I rapped it for him. So he heard it and it made sense and went with the song, all that. He like, man, I don't even want to rap no more.
No, that shit was crazy because it was like when I heard it, it was basically like all connected and it was a story.
And you like,
And one verse, I'm like, damn, I was just rapping some bullshit. But we got to rewind it a little bit too because when we sent him that Black Grammy beat, it was cold and we, you know, in the meantime, we was like,
just ride to it because it's blowing
yeah,
up.
we was just riding to it and shit like, damn, this nigga can rap. But we doing so much shit, we forgot about that shit. Like, we ain't forget about it, but
It wasn't important.
it wasn't that important. We
Even
like,
to me, it was just a moment.
yeah, so when we was like, we told him like, yo, we don't even want you to rap no more. Come out here and see how we living.
That was the exact word.
Yeah,
that was the exact word.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Here I go, bro.
We was like, we don't want you to rap no more. Come out here and see how we living. So we could, let me see what you rap about after you experience all this
And
shit.
a quick side note, I still use that advice. Like when I ain't coming up with shit or when I'm having writer's block, I think back to that. Like, let me just live for a minute. And it'll come back to me. Sure. All right, but
So yeah, he you know, so we had did so much shit before we got to that moment of, you know, we were just tired of going out and spending crazy money and getting drunk and fucking hoes.
you know what I'm saying? Because we be doing that shit too. The rap nigga on this bitch today. We do all that shit.
It's about family.
Hey, we gotta talk about this too before we get to that.
Go ahead.
So we doing a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because if he 18, 19, you ain't nothing but 24,
Nah, at this
25.
point, nah.
I'm young
He's
as hell.
6 years older than me.
Okay.
But at this point, I'm probably like 22. I'm probably like 22.
Yeah. So who did you hollering at the club,
Come
man?
on, man.
You gotta say that, man. Fuck that.
This after one of the Warriors championships, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
okay.
we out with Draymond and shit. You feel me? Kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We got the table. Just so happens, Rihanna next to us.
You said who?
Come on.
I hear you, guy. You said Robin? You said Robin?
Rihanna.
Riri was there?
Riri in the building.
Yeah, she was in the building.
Was her
But
forehead
on some real
shining?
shit, on some real shit, I think she was checking for a Warrior. But the Warrior was a little nervous. You feel me? And I'm, you know, young nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm lit. The bottles I ain't buying, but they accessible.
They right there. I ain't buying, but it's right there.
I can pick that bitch up like I bought it. You know what I'm saying? But on some, you know, to be a little bit more transparent, my account right now like -22. You feel me? I ain't got shit. You feel me? I just like -22, but I'm like, ain't no way she that close. And nobody gonna say nothing. Like, nigga, it really should be you, but nobody. I'm gonna say something.
Say hello.
It took me like, I ain't gonna say 4 hours, that's too long. It took me like 50 minutes, about 4 more drinks.
About 10 songs, 4 more drinks.
Yeah, I scooted my way over closer to the booth, you feel me? Didn't know what I was gonna say, but I'm like, like I said, I gotta say something. I'm like, man, she was close enough to hear me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I know niggas be scared to talk to you, but what up, though? Yeah, little young nigga, you know what I'm saying? I know niggas be scared to talk to you, but what up, though? She looked at me like, you just having the balls to say something I like. That's how she looked at me.
Yeah.
I froze up. You know what I'm saying? Them eyes, they penetrated
What
me.
them eyes do?
Man, them motherfucking eyes. Man, it was the exact ones I seen on TV. I'm like, man,
You got the
I ain't
stutter.
got no more for that shit. I just froze up and she kind of moved on. I'm like, damn.
Like, nigga, you playing, nigga. This shit is hot and ready, nigga.
Damn.
You feel me?
This
You got to
nigga.
shoot a shot.
Yeah.
But it was a moment of
anything is possible.
anything is possible. Like, that's how it felt. Like, I knew, and I ain't saying that it wasn't like I knew at that moment type shit. But I knew just being out here, I can make this rap shit work. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But then it got to a point where it was like, do I want it to work from out here? I kind of wanted my music to be relevant and to sound like Detroit.
Homegrown.
You know what I'm saying? So it got to a point where even though we was out there having the time of our lives.
When he was talking all that shit, I'm like, man, you talking to a brick wall. Fuck all that shit.
Crazy,
yeah, like.
He like, nigga, I'm trying to turn up.
We already
money, nigga.
Hey, right. What we talking
like
about?
all that relate to the D.
We had 20 years there.
You ain't no real Detroit nigga. Fuck all
But
that.
see, I knew, looking at it from a rap perspective, one of the reasons Jay-Z is Jay-Z because he always had New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the reasons Kendrick is Kendrick because he got L.A.
No, you 100% right. They was wrong on that.
Yes, but
you need the culture
but
around
they was
you.
right on. Nigga, we could have been up 5-10 million by now. And I probably wouldn't have lasted long, but we would have made that.
Fuck that shit.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
We would have made that bank and got the fuck on.
You know,
but
had
at
a
that
couple
time,
tracks.
they didn't know that it was
I didn't know.
replacing my love
I didn't know
for
it
basketball.
meant that much.
Yeah,
to it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Let's
like,
get this bag right
Nobody
quick.
could know that because they didn't know at that time I was going through a slight depression because I had been following them so long. It was my identity, and that identity was stripped away from me. And I always wanted a separate identity.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out what is that.
So was this guy giving you this new identity
It
that you
definitely
want?
was.
Or is it everything you ever known being stripped from you? It's like you needed that to get to where you going.
It
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It started off as just therapy. Like I'm able to put my emotions into song and just release them. Like not even release the songs, but making a song gets it out my body in a way. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, when I'm going through shit and I write a song, it relieves me of that feeling to where I can get back to thinking clearly. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I was so on go mode, and at that go mode, he said some of the realest shit to me that ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like we ain't get to this part, but when he like after I said, man, I ain't rapping after I heard that shit. Like I had like 10 more beats sent to me. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him the beats. Like, man, I ain't rapping. You really can. You can really rap. He wrote like 7 to 10 songs in 2 days.
It was 7 to 10 in 2 days, and then it was 13 songs in 7 days.
Yeah, and mind you, he writing these songs and he remembering them as he write them, so he can recite them all like the whole 3-minute song
without looking type
With
shit.
the chorus.
with the chorus without stopping. You know what I'm saying?
And he's seeing that that's talent. I'm thinking if I can do this, any rapper can do this. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and I'm like, dog, you just did that in 2 days, and you can recite all the songs. And he was going in the
And
booth.
you know how hard it is because you try to write your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
Yeah.
before going in the booth, don't get to going in the booth yet. That's a whole.
Okay. I don't want to miss my topic. You can rewind me on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm so on go mode. I'm like, yo, if we put these songs out, we gotta go though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like how we live in this and that.
That's the business of it.
And I know like if you put a little, I know how like I always been that nigga, and I say that humbly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know how people take your style, try to be like you, and rap. That's the biggest shit.
That's the biggest.
That's the biggest shit.
So you like, we gotta go now.
We
You
gotta
strike
go.
while iron hot.
We gotta go. And he a chill nigga, like super chill. The most chillest nigga you ever meet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
No faking.
so I'm like, he put out one song. I'm like, bro, we gotta go. I'm like, niggas gonna steal your style.
Yeah.
This is what this nigga said to me, bro. This fucked me up even to today when I disagree with him. He said, bro, if niggas steal my style, it's gonna make the world a better place.
It's gonna make the world a better place.
I was like, what can I say back to that,
All
bro?
right, man.
You
All right,
got
come
it,
on,
bro.
right,
You
all
ain't gonna
right.
make no
Yo.
money, but yeah, the world gonna be a better place. But what the
And in
fuck?
his defense, 6 years later, I was mad as hell at the world for that shit. But 10 years later, I respect it again. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, it was a track, man, that you dropped early. I think it was called, was it 5522s?
That was the first song I ever dropped.
Bro, talk about, I
It's
want to talk
called
about ghetto
55,
gospel.
22?
Yes, I want to talk about ghetto gospel. But I just remember the reaction of the nigga Jay Sad. Shout out to Jay Sad. Jay Sad hit me like, hey, blood. I'm like, what's good, bro? Hey, you heard a nigga, you heard Willie Mack? I said, what you talking about? Man, hey, that nigga talking about 5522. Hey, go play that shit right now, nigga. Like, so talk about that, man, like what it meant to you. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so 5522s is dope because one, after that Black Grammys beat they had me rap on,
Okay.
they was in, a few days later, they was in Las Vegas for his birthday.
Okay.
If you ever listen to my first project, which is still on SoundCloud when I really became Willie, it's an intro before 5522s.
Okay.
And it's a video from that trip where they was talking about 5522s.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Hey, I gotta go back and
Yeah, so
tap
that skit or video is what inspired me to even think about referring to yays as
Yeah.
55, as the numbers and the sizes. You know what I'm saying? So I made the song, and shout out to Cino, because Cino was, you know, he was hot at the time, and he Manny brother. You know what I'm saying? So it was the hoop connection, and I rap now that even made him want to get on the song. And it was the family relationship that made him want to get on the song. So, you know, he put his verse on it, but I created it from that skit. And that's where the 5522s, that's on the face. You know,
that's on the face.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hey, I ain't
Spend
never
it,
heard
you know,
that.
at the time,
My first yays was 55s. I had the big boys, bro. I'm looking like the woods.
That nigga
cuz.
Sad called
What?
me, bro. Like, yo, he like, blood, you gotta hear this shit, dog. This
But
shit
what's so
dope as
crazy
hell.
about that is, and a lot of these niggas still working today, but it was DJs, rappers, all type of niggas. Like when I first heard that, I didn't even think you was from Detroit because it sounds so industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was telling me like Detroit ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Not that they wasn't saying it was weak. Nobody has. God, thanks to God for this, but I have never heard somebody say I'm weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say he can grow, you know, his delivery can get better. I've never heard weak. But even at that time, they was like, man, that shit sounds so industry. I ain't even think you was from Detroit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And that was my biggest struggle, was getting people to understand that I don't have to sound like Detroit to be Detroit.
Indeed.
And I don't have to sound like Detroit to send the world a message from Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I am Detroit.
Because I am Detroit. And even now, you know, people would tell me like, man, your dialect is so Detroit. Yo, the way you talk, the lingo you use. You know what I'm saying? And I can hear it more than I ever could. Because at that time, it was us and Big Sean that was outside of Detroit, for real.
Yeah.
You know, it was hoopers. We wasn't only hoopers, but, you know, niggas overseas.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? That was outside of Detroit.
Yeah.
So people wasn't really accepting of anything that they seen homegrown in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even think Detroit would respect it.
And back then, you had to rap a certain way
Yeah.
in order to be respected by Detroit, whether it's off beat, whether it's only certain subject matters, and that ain't really your vibes. You know what I'm saying?
But that's where my story is unique, because the rappers always respected it.
Yeah.
They always was like, nah, I can see what he on.
It's just their style is now. And
It
back
was just,
then, niggas been on this.
and it was just so Detroit that it didn't come off like it could do anything outside of Detroit.
Right.
But now that sound is what
It's the
everybody's
world.
stealing.
Because back then we got
know
like
what
what Big Sean, Wale, early J. Cole.
Yeah, at
whole
that time.
like blog era rap. type
One of the
vibe.
albums that made me feel like I could stop hooping and start rapping was 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I was listening to that album every day to convince myself that it was okay to go on this path.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, but at the same time, I didn't start really liking Detroit rap until I went to college. So it was before I started rapping, but it was after I left the city where I'm like, man, I miss the city so much.
You start fucking with it.
I understand this shit
Bro,
now.
I swear to God, I hated a lot of shit in the city, right?
Yeah.
I moved to Arizona for 3 years. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I ain't got it. It ain't in my face no more. So it's
and
like.
it's so fucking Detroit.
Yeah.
And Detroit got to expand to niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Detroit, we Motown. Like, we damn near created music, for real. At least the music black people make.
Right, urban.
We damn near created it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got to expand to understanding Detroit make musicians, too. But we also make the hardest, if you want to call it gangster rap, if you want to call it trap rap, whatever, we make the hardest version of that too because it's so blunt and straightforward and authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's why that shit was connecting to Detroiters so much, because it's like, nah, they saying it how we live it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what music always has been, is niggas saying what niggas was living.
Yeah, what's going on?
And we was the only people in this Detroit bubble, bankrupt city, broke, fighting each other, that understood it. But now, especially post-pandemic, you know, looming World War III and all type of shit,
everybody in the world on this shit.
they understand I need some straightforward shit. I need some shit that's telling me what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where music getting back to. That's where it started at. And that's where it's getting back to because of how much real shit just happening every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Sunday School is coming out. Like, what's one of the main things you want the listener to take away from the album?
I want the listeners to, my whole journey is about being yourself. So every album ties back to that. You know what I'm saying? Even what we talking about, I started rapping in Detroit when it was a whole different world, but I was strong enough to be myself.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to take that message first and foremost. So my music, always I want you to think about how can you be yourself in this world? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think my music even gives you the energy to do, because it is so unique. You know what I'm saying? Even outside of Detroit, it's nobody that makes music like me. I'm not saying it's the best, even though I do think it is. I ain't trying to say it's the best, but it is the only place you can get what I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. I want people to listen to my music and be motivated to chase their dreams, and not to chase them in that cliche, I just want to be a billionaire way. But in that, I want to find out the best way I want to live this life. And that's it. Even if it is working a job, if that bring you joy, do that shit. Or if it is being an entrepreneur, or if it's, you know, I got a job with some side hustles. You know, whatever make you, I want people to be able to listen to my music and then motivate them to get up and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Real nigga shit.
Real
Straight
shit,
up.
bro.
And on a new project, I know you got a couple big time features on there.
Man.
Ghetto Gospel, we got Babyface Ray.
Man, shout out to that, man.
And you know, like Detroit, it ain't no secret we running the game right now. A lot of players in this game got like $1 million contracts all over. Tell me about the relationships that you got with city rappers. They just hopping on tracks. You know what I'm saying? Because can't nobody get Babyface like that.
Yeah, I think when any rapper hear my music, they respect it enough, you know what I'm saying, to want to be on it. You know, and sometimes it surprises them that they want to be on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think our family legacy adds to that. You know what I'm saying? I think people respect what we've always been on as a family, to where they accepting the music too. You know what I mean? Even it took time to get there, but everybody's starting to respect it in that way. And, you know what I'm saying, I think, you know, even making moves like, you know, getting Face on the song, it's because I also got to show people that they can live in my world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody don't hear my music and think they can shine on it.
Yeah, because I ain't
You know
never
what I'm
heard Face on a song like that.
You know what
So
I mean?
I was surprised to hear him be able to, you know.
Yeah, and it may be a little biased, but that's one of my favorite Face verses. It ain't my number one, but it's top 3. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's just because it's my song. I think he really got out his body a little bit and killed it, took it up there. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So, you know, I think, you know, that's been my journey. I want to be one of those people that connect those two sides of Detroit. Like, we got R&B artists people never heard of that people like Face and GT and DBC and, you know, Pay can make music with. You know what I'm saying? I think I can be that bridge because I can make music with anybody. It may not sound like what they already been making, but they'll be able to be themselves on it. And that's another, you know, going back to being yourself.
The music videos be dope, too. Yeah, I got to tap into the music
looking,
videos,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Throwback joint, I seen Sizzle in there doing some choreography, man. I can't remember which video that was, but I remember, dog. I got some good memory, bro. So y'all got to check out Willie Mack, man, and what he doing, man. Big album about to drop, man. Salute to the king and what he doing in the city, man. Making mad moves, you know what I'm saying?
I got a question on hoops, though. Because, you know, you can't just come in here. It's no blood, no fire. We got to talk hoops.
Man, that's what I
You know
really
what I'm
came
saying?
to do. You know
I
what
was
I'm
going to
saying?
start with the hoops, but we got into the, you know,
Go ahead.
it was just flowing, so we just let it ride. But,
What's goody?
all right, so right now, bro, first off, who your favorite player, bro? Give me like 3, 4, 5 of your favorite players. Not best, Jordan, Wilt, all that bullshit. Give me your favorite. Like mine, Jamal Crawford. Some niggas like Sean Kemp. Like,
We
you know what I'm
talking
saying?
about all time or right now?
All time. I know you a CP3 fan. I don't know if you still rocking.
Hold up, now.
I don't know if you still rocking.
Chill out, now. We gonna take this.
No, no, G, you know what I'm saying? I just argue with G and shit. Come on, man. My bad. I got good memory, bro.
You know
I
what
got
I'm
good
saying?
memory.
CP3, one of my least favorite ever.
That's what I know. So who you rocking with, bro?
Nah, ever.
Yeah, just so we can get a vibe
I mean,
and
of course,
idea.
there's Mike. You
Of
know what
course.
I'm saying?
Give me somebody else,
AI.
though.
You know what I'm
AI.
saying? AI, my boy.
So, I got Jamal Crawford. Who you got?
AI or Jamal?
No, I'm saying I got Jamal. I fuck with Jamal Crawford like crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sean Kemp. So give me some of them like off players that's like you just rock with, like Penny. If it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of it. It's Penny. It's my boys.
Yeah, your
I don't
bros.
like to do that.
You got to.
But I seen
Don't
them.
mention me now.
No. But this was
Don't
niggas
mention my
gotta
name
know.
with names.
You already mentioned how you seen me kill some folks.
Yeah.
I seen y'all kill some folks everybody ain't see from yay high. So, and I know from my story what could have happened if they just got a franchise handed to them. So they really top 5 on my list.
Okay.
But that ain't biased.
That
but
makes sense, though. That's what I wanted.
We're going to move on.
Yeah, that's
from
what I
that,
wanted, though.
But there's the Pennies, there's the Kobe's, there's the AIs, there's the Brian, my boy, Steph, my boy, Kyrie.
Okay.
Right now it's the Jaws, the Ants, the LaMelos,
I'm with
Shay.
you. I'm with you.
And
You ain't
Sis really put me on Shay like that.
Yeah, Shay crazy.
Yeah.
Shay crazy. Okay, so
Why don't you tell him the first time you seen Embiid play?
Embiid. First time I seen Embiid play, we going back to when he was talking about I was playing against everybody in them summers in L.A.
Yeah, okay.
It was a full summer. We was going to Santa Monica to work out in the morning.
And this is when he was with the Sixers, but they wasn't playing him. So he was in the
He
league.
was- he
During
had
the
that
process
first-
years.
the process.
The process
years.
years.
Yeah.
So that summer, he had just got back off injury, but he was back. He was
Working
hooping.
his way back type shit.
We in the open gym. He playing against, I forget dog name, but he played at UConn. It wasn't Drummond. It
It was
was
a strong nigga.
He was strong.
Nah.
Oh,
Kimber and Nate Perrier.
that ain't Okafor. That's before that, right?
Nah, I forgot his name.
Not to be.
Keep going.
All right, but we don't even want to out him like
Yeah,
that. Cause,
okay.
'cause we don't even want to do him like that. It was me, it was Jordan, it was Jamal was there that
Jamal
day.
Crawford.
Ray McCallum, George Niang. And we gonna get into George Niang. He one of the realest niggas in the NBA.
Word.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Niang,
He one of the realest niggas in the NBA. But back to Joel. Joel playing against Dawg, right? And mind you, this is before we ever seen a Joel, a Wemby, a 7-foot nigga besides KD that can
Footwork.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Joel coming up down the court, skip to my Lou, throwing that bit between his legs. Full AI cross. Leg. You feel me? Then going back down, locking this nigga, catching it though. Like, he trying to post him up, throw the hook, he catching it. Outlet. I dribble up, Or I was playing against Joel. Somebody dribble up, he come set the screen, you come off and throw it back to him. He back in his triple threat bag.
All right, jab.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick jab.
7 foot, 6 foot nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
7 foot, 6 foot nigga. First time I ever seen it in person.
Yeah.
Hooping, blocking shots, rebounding, threes, lays, dunks. Man.
Everything.
Picking pops, picking rolls, and he hooping the right way. It ain't like he just on some like give me the ball. He like handing that bitch off, trying to see like, can you hoop, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like handing that bitch off.
It was so crazy because after we left the gym, and I was hurt around this time, so it was just them two playing with Joel Embiid and Jamal Crawford and Russell Westbrook and all that shit. Them niggas was like, yo, and this is when AD was that nigga. He was like, man, that nigga better than AD.
That nigga the best. We all said to each other, he's the best player in the NBA.
This before he even played the game in the NBA. I was
He's
like,
the best player in the NBA.
I never seen nothing like that, bro.
Ever
Yeah, we
seen.
was damn near saying the best player we ever seen, but I was like, chill,
This the
chill.
first time he like really healthy.
Yeah, and it's
shit.
you know at camp.
Went into that year and didn't play. Yeah, he didn't play that year.
He played that year. He ain't played that year. He got hurt or something again.
Yeah, it was still the
And
process.
then that
Yeah.
next year is when he kind of got rocked.
Yeah, but at Kansas, he ain't really get to show his game.
Yeah,
Right.
you just seen big.
I
man
didn't know
shit.
who he was at all
Yeah.
till after.
So we knew who he was, but when we seen him hoop, we like,
You ain't know he was all that. Like, okay.
man, I
He
ain't
was
that-
getting Sizzle off. He was like, Sizzle, come here. He's like, I got this too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he was like,
woo.
because he was young too. He like 19, 20.
Yeah.
He was like, that nigga was having fun busting this nigga ass. Nick,
After killing so much, we started watching, and he'd be like, no.
he was really on that. Like, no, I know I'm cold, but we still hooping though.
Damn,
Yeah.
so you ain't surprised he dropped 70 and 18 on
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wembanyama.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had 120 and 20 tomorrow.
Man.
Because of that shit I seen that day. Whenever I see him hoop, I think of that. Like, yeah, okay.
So Joel Embiid, is he like, let's talk about that game. Because watching the game, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it looked like he was like, I'm about to fuck Wembanyama up. Welcome to the NBA, motherfucker.
But it's also, did y'all see the comments that old boy said for the Spurs? Damn, I'm forgetting that.
Pop or
Pop said we gon' what'd he say? We gonna
bang him out and bring his insides out.
come on,
That's
Ruth. Come on, Ruth.
Pop said
I always want to do too much.
Pop.
Dog,
Hey,
what?
yo,
Hold on,
Pop.
man.
Since on that note,
But he said we gonna bang him.
yeah, he said some wild shit.
Yeah,
like
he
that. It
said
was some
that
wild
shit.
shit. But
That's
dog
crazy.
got to do too much.
That's
You
what
know-
happened. He be like, no, motherfucker. No, motherfucker.
You know, Joel
Damn.
took that like, nah, man.
He was, I mean, I just felt like he was like letting Wemby know, like, yo, this is my league.
Joel
still.
knew, like, man, you too like nah.
Ain't no, it was nothing nobody can do, bro.
Yeah.
So
Can I rewind real quick?
Yeah.
Because I really want to talk about how George Niang the best.
the realest
realest
nigga,
nigga in the
the
NBA.
realest nigga in the NBA.
Okay. So at the runs we was talking about.
How you pronounce his last name? Niang? Is that
Niang, I
Niang,
think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that shit.
you know.
You know what's good, my boy.
What
You know
up,
I'm
G?
saying? I'm hooping at the runs. You know what I'm saying? He just leaving Iowa State. I'm killing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, when niggas don't know you, they kind of want to see what you got until you start showing them. Then they start trying to check you. And then it's like, I'm already hot now. You know what I'm saying? So I was hooping. This nigga went to his Iowa State coach like, you need to look at dog. Like, you need to fuck with buddy. You know what I'm saying?
We
And the
need
coach showed slight interest. Like he came to a hoop run and it was, I don't know if it was him, but he sent somebody or something.
Yeah.
And it was like, and you might be able to go to Iowa State. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But I was on my shit. I'm like,
He was on his rap shit.
I rap nah.
Because that's why I was like,
Yeah.
man, you can make it to the league, bro.
All right, little Iowa State.
Yeah,
look,
I'm
right
like, you can
quick.
make it to the league.
And that's when Iowa State was like, they had just had
It was
some
popping.
little-
Because Jordan Wayne was he NBA like on the board yet? Hell no.
No, hell no. They had a good ass season, and he got. I don't even know if he went straight to the league. I don't know how his journey.
Yeah.
But nigga, they had a good season. I don't know if that he was probably preparing for the draft at that time. I don't think he went back to school.
Yeah.
I don't think he went back to school, but That's what made it even realer. Like, you wasn't even going back. You just trying to send your boy. You feel me?
Yeah, that's real.
And I'm like, nigga, I rap. Nah, good looking, though.
Might have been tripping, but hey, it all worked out.
Not when this hit drop.
Right.
Not when I dropped
straight
this
up.
hit.
So the Sixers, after Joel hit that 70, y'all feeling stronger about them making a push for that ring or no?
Yeah, man, I'm
Because offseason episode, I was vouching for him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty confident in the 76ers right now, bro. Like, I think Nick Nurse going there really helping them as far as, like, he seemed like he do well, like, wing 3 and D guys, and this is like he got Maxey and Embiid running the show. You know what I mean? And
So you seen the difference in the ball they playing versus when they had Doc Rivers?
Yeah, I see a major improvement in my opinion, bro. I just think like Maxey and Embiid got a chemistry that's kind of meshing pretty well.
Yeah,
and they role players just playing their role,
James
to the
Harden
best of their
gone.
ability, man.
Yeah.
So shit.
Addition by subtraction. You know what I'm saying? In that situation.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's looking like right now.
All right, so that kind of leads us to our next thing. The Milwaukee Bucks. Was it today or yesterday? I feel like it was today.
Today.
It's today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Griffin was fired.
Yesterday.
Well, he was fired yesterday.
Yeah.
And Doc Rivers got the job.
Shout out to A. Griff, man.
Yeah. I heard it was like a little tension going on all year or whatever. You know what I'm saying? With the way he was moving, with the way the team was vibing off of it. But to replace him with Doc so quick, do y'all feel like Doc Rivers is the best
Willie.
option?
Let's see what Willie think about this.
I'm gonna ask Willie first. But I want everybody to expound upon this
I
topic.
want to go first.
Is Doc Rivers the right man for the job? And mind you, they like second, third place right now, right?
So the short
They in
answer
second,
is
bro.
no.
They in second.
Short answer
The
is no.
short answer is no.
All right.
No, he's not the right man for the job. He hasn't been the right man for a job since Kevin Garnett was in his prime.
So that's Philly, what?
Clippers.
Boston. So Magic, you liked him on the Magic? Hell no. Hell no.
I ain't
So
like
so
him.
what about
I
Doc?
didn't like him on the Celtics. They just had the right team.
Yeah, and anybody could have coached him.
You know what I'm saying? I could have
Yeah,
coached him.
Lawrence Frank.
Not
coulda
that
did it.
I could be a great coach, so I don't say that to slight myself. But go ahead.
So like, okay, so with Doc, tell me why Doc is trash. I got a feeling why Doc is trash. I know I don't like a lot of things. The personality classes I heard from old players that is retired now and all that, but why is Doc trash? Talk to me.
As a black man, hey man, what else I'm gonna go to, man?
Come on, talk that
As
talk.
a black man,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have accepted that job that fast as another black man getting fired.
That says a lot about your character.
Yeah,
right
like
there.
how thirsty is you? They was second in the East.
It seemed like he was plotting on that shit.
Yeah,
for a while.
he probably got the other black man out of there, man.
Hey, y'all like
And
what you
that's
doing
his
over
vibe.
there? You said that's his job.
That's his vibe.
That's his vibe.
That's
Okay,
Doc's
yeah.
vibe.
Damn, bro.
You
What
know
about
I'm saying?
X's and O's?
Still no.
I feel like he ain't on that. I feel like his teams don't respond.
The game moved past Doc Rivers. He,
What if Doc wins a championship this year?
I'm gonna give it to Giannis.
Would y'all feel like that will validate him or whatever?
I mean,
Hell no.
nah, man, because
He will.
They
That's
got
all that
Giannis and
matters.
Dame and
two
Thanasis,
pieces,
bro.
You got two pieces that could really get you a chip. If you know what I'm saying. If they got the.
Thanasis. Don't forget about Thanasis.
No, I ain't
We're gonna
talking
talk about him after this.
We will. We got to talk about baby bro.
It was a
He
fake-
really big, bro. But go ahead.
Yeah, bro. But no, man, I think they gotta like if Doc mess around and get a chip, man. I think that those two pieces like Dame and Giannis, they just gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they got the role players to actually get some shit done. But
Their defense is like the issue. Even though they lost Drew Holiday,
yeah,
that's on-ball defender. So it's like, is Doc gonna turn the defense around? Like, what are they expecting with Doc?
I don't know, man. But and I swear I was thinking this before I even seen it is what it is. When I first seen Dog got fired, I was thinking, like, who would be Bodenholzer at the crib? Like, yo, what the hell is going? Like, why did I get
What did I
fired,
do?
bro? What I do, bro?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But
That's what's crazy.
you know, yeah, that's wild as hell. But And he a championship coach as well because he won a chip.
He
so
won one.
He won one.
He got as many as Doc.
Come on, man. Like, so I know he had the career. I was just thinking, like, yo, what is he had the career?
Did y'all see the Bucks energy before the game?
Pre-game energy?
Pre-game
That was
energy.
real weird to me, in my opinion.
They was like celebrating.
They was dancing in a circle and shit. Even Dame was in the circle
After Adrian
dancing.
Griffin was gone?
Yeah.
I seen somebody talk about it. It was just saying that some assistants were talking to players, giving them pointers on their jump shots or something like that. And Adrian Griffin got chastised the coaches and said they was out of line for talking to the players without him knowing about it or something like that.
Shit seemed kind of fishy off rip, in my opinion, bro. Like, when I seen Stotts get fired ASAP,
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
wondering, like, yo, what the
Yeah.
fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, because Stotts seemed like somebody that Dane could probably relate to just to have, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't know. As a head coach, if I see Stotts moving a certain way, I don't know. I'm wondering, like, nigga, you trying to take my shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga. But I don't know, man. That whole shit just seemed kind of fishy over there, bro. So,
And I was talking to my brothers earlier, and I'm like, yo, they over here dancing and prancing like Indians before the game.
yeah.
Happy that what's the name gone and Doc there, but Doc is a master at division or dividing. And Giannis, with Doc in there, you ain't gonna have the same motherfucking voice to the management as you did before, because you know they know that you they tired of Big Bro over that motherfucker now.
Yeah.
Now Doc get in that motherfucker
It's on.
and start talking to the management and this.
Yeah.
What's his name? He gonna have to go.
Talk about Thanasis.
Tanasha's gonna have to go.
If he go, I go.
Huh?
If he go, I go.
They ain't gonna let him go. Doc has a unique ability to make an organization,
You saying just like
organization to do the wrong thing.
If you was hey Joe, if you Adrian Griffin and that job available, are you taking it?
What
That Bucks job as your first head coaching job? Like the same scenario, like Budenholzer out of there. You see they fired him, and they call you. Like if you Adrian Griffin, are you taking that as your first head coaching job?
If I ain't 8 in 7 days and it's a steak in the trash can,
Hell yeah.
am I gonna take it? Hell yeah. That's what a nigga gotta do.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the only way niggas get jobs.
Because it could have went the right way. So, okay, so with this whole situation with Doc coming, does this strengthen the Celtics and the 76ers chances, you feel like, as far as against the Bucks, or is this still the same old Bucks you're going to see?
That's a good question.
It's still Giannis and Dame. And they going to make some moves, I would assume. You know
But
what
defensively,
I'm
I am kind of concerned about like
Yeah.
what the fuck they doing over there, man. And you know,
saying? And Chris Middleton still out all the time and shit. Like,
What's crazy is I thought they was gelling pretty good before Doc got
They're
there.
second in the
second
East.
place is
Yeah, I
not
thought
bad,
they was
bro.
gelling
Like,
pretty
second-
good.
second
When
place
has a nigga got fired for being second place
Come
in
on,
the
man.
middle of the season?
whenever the star player ain't fuck with him.
David Black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you, but it's his
it don't make it
first
right.
20
It don't make it
Yeah.
right, but
So
that's just what it is.
I mean, I really think they just got, greedy and spoiled.
They got Dame
You know what I'm saying?
and
And
thought
they
shit was
thinking-
just supposed to be.
Yeah, and they thinking they can make it better than what it is when you don't even know what you get. It's gonna be a totally different vibe with Doc there. So,
And they can't beat the Pacers no way. You know what I'm saying? Got Halliburton, we got Pascal.
you saying the Pacers
Siakam.
over them?
They beat
I
them
think
4
that-
times this
So
year.
yeah, I mean, based on what happened, I don't believe that in the playoffs though, for real.
Yeah.
But it's just the East is interesting now because of course we got the Cavs and whatnot. We got the Pacers, but now we got the Heat who just traded for Terry Rozier,
I like
for
that trade.
Kyle Lowry and a first round
I like
pick.
that
I
too.
like that.
I like it a lot, and I know we got some Miami Heat naysayers in the building, or just that don't see the vision.
Yeah,
Does this help with Terry Rozier? him
I
being a
think it
bucket?
bring us some youth.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. Terry Rozier is a bucket.
He fit with them. If it seemed like he would fit.
Yeah, the culture.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Miami Heat culture. No, for sure. I think, and he having a great season, man. I think he's still in his prime
He
right
averaged
now.
like
Like
23,
29
right?
years old, 30 years old. Terry Rozier in his prime. So I think he most definitely will be able to help them. I think one of the transactions that kind of caught my attention, and they seem like they've been rolling pretty well since the trade was OG to the Knicks.
OG Anunoby on the Knicks.
I thought that was
RJ Barrett on the Raps.
RJ Barrett quickly out of there.
How you think they're gonna be in the playoffs though?
I mean, I think it boiled down to Randall, man. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna get that Randall, that 28 and 15 Randall,
And
on
they
a
ain't
consistent
depending on
basis.
RJ Barrett to be that guy.
Well, I think them trading
down to
Barrett
Randall-
is like you saying that you depend. Like I
Nah,
trust Brunson.
shifting.
I
Yeah.
trust Brunson.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying,
what I mean.
to do more.
If it boils down to Randall, they're gonna be an egg.
I agree with you,
Boiled
dog.
ass.
I also
egg.
agree with
they
you.
fucking done.
You see, I ain't mentioned the Knicks because it's like
No,
I don't.
but you know, I thought that was a great pickup for them, bro. But it still don't move the needle like right now. Like who you taking, the Knicks or the Pacers?
Pacers because of the youth movement and then Pascal Siakam.
Siakam.
But the Knicks are solid, bro, and they got good players. It's just that
Talk to us, Mac. What you think?
I want to ask y'all about. I don't want to change the subject, but I do want to ask y'all about Pascal Siakam, so we can come back to it.
No, we
come on with it. Yeah,
I
what's
want to
up?
about Pascal Siakam. Like, does he really change?
Not a superstar, but a very good. I don't want to call him a role player. Better than a role player, but not no
But
star.
you know what's worse than a good role player?
What?
A good role player that thinks he's a superstar.
Yeah.
So what he gonna do over there? Is he gonna go like
gonna
I'm
eat.
a role player, or is he gonna go like I'm a star?
He with the Pacers, right?
Yeah. They need him to
I
be
think
on mindset of the star.
Yeah, I think
In Indiana.
but I think he also kind of fall into place with Halliburton there.
'cause
The
he
ball
gonna-
gonna be in Halliburton's hand.
But he gonna move it. 12 assists and shit.
I think Siakam is like an elite Pippen. You know what I'm saying? He's a great number 2 guy to have on your squad. I thought he looked real good under like being a second to Kawhi. You know
That's
what I'm
what he will
saying?
be to Halliburton.
That's what niggas underestimate Kawhi. Because Kawhi really 2 niggas in this today's NBA. So
You say he's 2
Pascal,
niggas.
yeah, he was
So,
really the third nigga on that
nigga. Yeah,
team.
okay,
You
okay.
feel me? He was really the third nigga on that team.
They had
Kawhi two niggas.
Kawhi 2 niggas.
They had
is
Lowry.
third.
Lowry was kinda their
Van
number
Fleet.
2.
Van Fleet was coming into
Yeah,
his
I
own.
feel like
you know what
Lowry
I'm
was
saying?
their number 2. Pascal was their number 3 at the time.
It's gonna be interesting to see if he could really be like a motherfucking go-to, like
Damn.
number 2 for them, dog. Like,
So with all these trades and shit, so like with Pascal, we got OG Anunoby. What's the like what are you looking at? Like is the Rozier trade gonna push them past the Knicks and teams like that, the Pacers, or
Miami, one of them teams is like, I'm kind of like, I don't want to disrespect them.
Switch
It's like,
sides?
I don't want
You ready to come over to Miami?
I'm not a Miami Heat guy.
All right.
But I respect what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Somehow,
You gotta respect this
Pat
shit.
always find a way to get them motherfuckers to get.
You
playing hard,
gotta
bro.
respect how Pat ain't pay that coach until that divorce is over.
Come on now.
That's real nigga
Hey,
shit,
Joe,
man.
you can attest.
That's
I
mafia.
wasn't a Pat fan a month and a half ago.
Until
After
then.
that, I
like,
fuck
he
with
real.
dog.
I fuck with Pat.
I fuck with dog.
Here real. Okay, so the East is kind of what it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of trades coming up. I know it's issues down there in Atlanta with Trae Young, DeJounte Murray. See where the Lakers talk about targeting Trae Young and other players.
Yeah.
It's about to be some moves going on in the West. But before we get into all the moves coming, let's just talk about the top of the West. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves still at the top.
Yeah.
Didn't
Holding it down.
OKC ain't just take this spot?
No,
They
second.
still got it for
second.
now.
Yep, it's-
OKC second, then you got Denver, and then you got Clippers,
yeah.
Phoenix, and all them and all that. So it's like, are the Timberwolves for real, bro? Like I'm asking every week.
I think they for real, man. And I say it for this one reason. In the last game or the game before, when Cat got going, he had 44 points at half.
Yeah.
And then he ended up with 60 points. But the media and the coaches all got down, like just came down hard on the Minnesota Timberwolves, saying that they was immature for just feeding into whatever Cat was doing. You know, Anthony Edwards came out and said, like, yeah, I was a bit immature, blah, blah, blah. But I respected that. That seemed like unselfishness to me. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to
like
get your man's
this
one.
moment is bigger than winning this game. Let's be unselfish and see how much he can do. We can always bounce back and get in rhythm and win games, but to not have jealousy and really want to see your man get 80 points, I'm like, they a team to me.
Yeah.
And I ain't like how hard,
The media
Anthony
and shit,
Edwards and the media was on themselves. Like, dog, that was mature as hell. I ain't been on a team when I was going like that and everybody took the back seat to see
And it was
to
love
sacrifice
and camaraderie straight up.
that
Yeah.
player. Like,
Yeah.
that was big, man. Don't think that was a fuck up. I fuck with that.
So that's one of them things where the world look at it like, oh, okay, wow, immature. But you like, no. That's going to be why they win a couple playoff games.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, bro, I thought that what showed maturity, in my opinion, was like, yo, coach get on your ass like that, call you out of media, and y'all niggas like kind of just take it on the chin, bro. Pause, like, all right, okay, you had that one, coach. Yeah. Because I think Minnesota in a real good space, bro, and you want to kind of keep the main thing, but at the same time, history was on the line, you know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact, man, that nigga had to see that Embiid drop 70, bro, or he was en route to dropping that. And, of course, nigga, you want to top that shit, bro, especially on the night Kobe dropped 81. You know what I mean? You want to make your presence felt. But I like the camaraderie of the Timberwolves, bro. I like that it didn't get out of control after that statement. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, all right, we back to basketball. We ain't about to blow this shit out of proportion.
And just making sure that they on that mindset, like, we ain't really do nothing wrong, but we'll take it on the chin.
Yeah.
Like, you got, when a moment like that happens, you got to take it on the chin. Like, nigga had 44 and a half.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
And a little side note, as a fan,
take it on the chin is pause.
All right, I was going to let you live. I ain't,
as a little side note, as a fan, I hate that I never got a game of LeBron James just saying, I'm going to see how much I'm going to score tonight. Or KD saying, I'm going to see how much I'm going to score tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they always be like, oh, I'm playing team basketball. No, it's 82 games, bro. We don't really care about this. Go try to get 100.
Let me get this one.
Yeah, you got this one. Yeah. And like what he said, they was like, man, it's just one game, bro. Let's see what this nigga do. He hot.
Niggas, when you go, it's like when you know your teammate to do that, you would do that for them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I absolutely hate when a player is going crazy like that, and then a coach will sit them out for 6 minutes. Or like, bro, this is one game.
Or the beginning of the fourth quarter. Like, no, let me rock the beginning of the fourth.
Let that nigga rock.
I sit the end of the fourth.
This nigga 24.
Let me keep going.
Yeah. Why is your rotation so strict on a nigga that's 24? He can play 48 tonight.
Yeah.
He hot. He 15 for 18.
Straight up.
Let this nigga go 30 for 33 if he
all that overcoaching silly shit, man.
So with the T-Wolves being number 1, OKC is number 2. I personally, I like the OKC Thunder team a little bit more than the Timberwolves. I feel like they just, with Chet, I like watching them. I like Jalen.
I'm about to ask
Dort a little bit.
Because that's a great
that boy
comparison.
Jalen good, but
Man, dude, so like what do you like more about OKC than you do Minnesota?
I don't like Cat. I don't like Cat.
I don't like Cat.
I don't like Cat, but I fuck with Chet. You know what I'm saying? And then Shea, crazy with it. It's like it ain't like he just doing the most shit I ain't never seen before. It's just so efficient. He just getting paint touches. He just
Can I ask y'all?
He reacting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure.
Is Jalen Williams better than Cat?
No, but I like him more.
What y'all think?
All right, so we balance it out. Edwards is the best player. Shea the best player, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So who the second best player on OKC?
Chet. Right?
Chet. I'm going Chet over
so
Jalen.
Second best player is Cat?
Yeah. I think Cat's better. As of like today.
I'm gonna say this.
Today,
if we had to say Cat or Jalen, and I'm a huge Jalen Williams fan, bro. I really fuck with Jalen Williams because I think that he probably is the most underrated player in the NBA. But I have
niggas
seen,
know about him, bro.
Man, they know about him.
They
don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Like
he young, bro. He got some shit coming.
Yeah.
But Cat, the one thing I can respect about Cat this year that I didn't see last year is that he is getting to the cup a little. He ain't just settling for the 3 ball, bro.
I thought you was gonna say something different. He's accepting the fact that it's at team.
That too.
Yeah,
that too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I think, you know what I'm saying, his game a little bit, it matured
tougher.
a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just settling, like he getting some block work. He's still shooting his 3 ball.
And I respect what players say about players.
Mm-hmm.
So I done seen like, okay, Jeff Teague, a couple other players that was just talking about how good Cat really is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just how gifted he is.
And I think that's where some of the critique come from too, because it's just like you see Cat, bro. He's 7 foot, got all the skill set that any player would dream for. You know what I'm saying? It was just like you want to see that at a higher clip, I think. You know what I mean? But
You just seem like a Diet and B type of vibe. Like
I mean, they done figured it out, bro. Because Ant being Ant right now,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And you kind of gotta let Ant do what he doing.
Gotta let him cook.
You gotta let him cook.
Gotta let him.
I think Cat just doing a great job of, you know what I'm saying, not interfering with that shit, bro, and just being
Still
who he
holding
is.
it down too. I
Yeah,
gotta
he
give him.
said-
I
he
gotta
got
give
good
that nigga
numbers.
props, bro. I don't really
He
rock
got
with
good
him, but I
numbers.
gotta give him props this year.
Mac, what you thinking over there when it comes to them two, man? Talk to me.
Jalen or
Jalen the
Cat?
Cat.
That's crazy. What you think? Yeah, bro.
I think Cat is a very talented player who doesn't have much effect on the game. Like he'll put up a lot of stats, a lot of points one night, a lot of this. But you can always replace what he does.
And we ain't scared of him type shit.
Yeah, like I don't really care. Like I would rather you get 60 and Anthony Edwards go 3 for 11 like he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you the opposing coach.
If I'm the opposing team.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same way, dog.
I would rather Cat get 60 than Jalen Williams get 25.
Hey, damn,
You know what I'm saying?
dog. Hey, Mac done came over here and dropped some jewels on us, dog. Sheesh.
Hey, so all y'all got OKC over T Wolves too? Or am I tripping? Yeah.
I know.
You got T
No, I
Wolves.
got T-Wolves. I got T-Wolves.
T Wolves.
Yeah, I got T-Wolves.
All y'all got T Wolves.
Because I'm going to tell you, it's
I
cats.
And I'm about
I
myself.
got
All right.
OKC
Because
low
T-Wolves,
key.
like-
I love Ant.
All right.
I fuck with Nas Reed. I fuck with
Conley.
Mike Conley doing a great job. And then
Yeah.
McDaniels, bro, he great two-way player in my opinion, bro. And Gobert, you know, he got choked out. But since the choke out, bro, he been playing
still
pretty damn
7'2",
good, bro, in my
7'3",
opinion,
bro.
bro. Like, he doing his job, so.
Since
I
the
don't know,
choke
man.
out.
I want to see them play.
Start bench cut real quick, man. Y'all can give me what y'all got. Pause. We got Scotty Barnes, Jalen Williams, Franz Wagner. Start bench cut.
Like what you did there. Because we all high on Scotty Barnes last season.
Yeah.
You gonna wait for me?
I'm going
You said
Willie. I'm going
you said
Willie.
Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams
We
and
gotta
Franz
guess.
Wagner from the Magic.
No, okay. So I got. Oh, go ahead, Willie. You go first. Since you got.
I'm starting Jalen Williams,
Okay.
and I'm benching Wagner.
Cut Scotty?
It's good.
Oh, Scotty gotta go.
And the only reason I'm really cutting Scotty is because, pause, it's a bad taste in my mouth from that Raptors team being a bunch of the same niggas. So I just
Okay.
don't like Scotty because it was 9 Scotty Barnes on that team last year.
Gotcha. Okay.
I got the same order as him, just because I feel like Scotty ain't make the jump that they projected him to make since that rookie of the year. But I still like Scotty Barnes.
I got
I like Jalen better and Wagner. I like them better.
Okay.
I'm starting Jalen. I'm a bench Scotty Barnes.
Cutting Franz.
Franz Wagner or whatever. how
Franz
you
Wagner.
say.
Yeah, German cat. Okay.
Cutting him. What about you, Blood?
Well, I'm gonna start Scotty. Scotty,
What?
my guy. I'm starting
Still?
Scotty, bro. I'm starting
And
Scotty.
still, yeah.
I'm a bench Jalen Williams, but I'm a cut. And I don't, man, Franz Wagner, bro. He been balling, but just out
We ain't
there
talking about Orlando Magic and your boy. They up there.
Pablo. Hey,
Yeah, they're like for the 4th, 5th place.
can't
now.
go to
yeah,
that.
I know we can't go into it tonight, bro. But hey, Ben Carroll, bro,
He doing his
we
thing.
gonna have to talk about him next episode,
Better
bro.
than Melo.
All right, so I just want to final thoughts, bro. You got the album coming, Sunday School. You got family around. The crib opened up.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a beautiful like layout,
Man.
in my opinion. So
sure.
tell me like what's next for you? What's going on? How you gonna roll this out? Videos, performances. Talk to me.
So first and foremost, I look at the path that they laid out, you know what I'm saying, through Hoop, through acquiring this building, you know what I'm saying, through, put me in a position to, learn how to run it as foundation for the music, you know what I'm saying, because my music has always been about my journey, and this has been added to that journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it feels like it's the perfect time for, me to be dropping, me to pick up my motion with music and to take the family, legacy to wherever music can take
To
it.
the next level,
You know what
baby.
I'm
You
saying?
feel me?
man.
So I feel like this album is the first step in that direction. You know what I'm saying? I for sure got videos coming. You know what I'm saying?
I'm already knowing what
But-
favorite songs. Give me 2 favorite songs, 2, 3 favorite songs.
The intro is one of my favorites. Is You Rolling with my boy Ken Folk on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was one of my favorites too. I remember that.
Man, yeah. Get My Life Together is the outro. And
Ghetto Gospel, bro.
Ghetto Gospel, of course.
Yeah.
You know, that's just been out, so I wasn't, you know.
It ain't free. Yeah.
But other than that, City Love
Okay.
is one on there that I'm excited for people to hear, for sure.
All right, man. Well, shoot, man. Any final words you got to say for these cameras go out?
Hey, man, be yourself, man. That's my message. I'm going to keep, stumping it into you niggas' heads.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Ain't nobody else for you to be. They taking. I know that's already been said, but hear it again.
Be yourself.
I ain't hear that
Everybody else-
before. That's good. I'm gonna take that home.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Everybody else is taking.
Everybody else
Hey,
taking,
man. Hey, straight up, man. Like, so we getting out of here.
They need to hear this shit. If you bought that shit, if it's nice, it ain't gotta be expensive. If it's fly and you take care of it, wear that shit until you can't.
And
no
you should
more.
buy some shit that lasts forever.
Buy some
man.
shit that lasts. I got
Shit.
jeans.
Listen, fellas,
I got
it's
jeans
called-
that cost me a lot, but I still wear them.
It's called a livable piece. You feel me?
feel me?
And so you got to have a livable.
that again.
It's about livable pieces. You feel me?
Livable
Pause.
pieces.
Yeah, you know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
I heard that on Netflix or something.
I don't know, man. I heard a faster nigga say, one of my homies, man, he put me on.
Livable
But
pieces.
look, man, hey, we got Sunday school coming on Sunday, January 28th. Tap in. It's available on every major outlet, Apple, Spotify,
Everywhere.
everything.
Everywhere.
We got Willie Mack. We got Jay Blood. We
And
got
it's
Joe
reality rap. It's 2024. Real niggas back in style.
That's right.
You feel me?
Oh, man.
That's
we
right.
tired of all them lines and that line in your raps.
How many niggas died on the album?
Huh?
How many niggas died on the album? About 100 or none of that?
Nobody
None of
died
that.
on the album.
Nobody
only,
died.
Only people is, you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
motherfuckers I'm still motivated to in their name,
Yeah.
make this rap shit happen for. That's all we talk about on my album, man. Ain't none of that. It's all real nigga time, man. Go
Yeah.
out here, be yourself, get to your money, find your lady or whatever make you happy, and get low, man. Get off this
Yeah.
internet shit and just be happy and blissful in what you choose to be in that end.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. INC University, influence new culture, man. Live your life and learn from it.
Let's get
Yes,
it.
sir. We out, baby. Athlazon, let's get it, baby.
Let's go.
Hey, listen, man. This is No Blood, No Foul. This is our first ever musical performance. This is our guy, Willie Mack Jr., performing live. His intro track off the album, Sunday School. This song is called Oh My God. Give it up right now for my brother, Willie Mack Jr.
Yeah. 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 You talking to the new Hove, clearly. If you don't fit me, it's probably cause you never been in me. Or better yet, a young Mark Garvey, leader of a movement. I wear my scars proudly, select few I move with. Niggas throw they sticks and stones, don't break nothing. Giving nothing, we made something. A bulletproof spirit, so they just wanna be near it. God talking to me when it's quiet, I can hear it. Look, I ain't really in the jewelry, always had bitches. Been knocked on my ass, y'all boys never had stitches. Chillin' with your missus, cause I'm the one she misses. In polka dot coupes or blacked out Benzes. Drop top Porsches, better check the sources. Been grinding for years, I put some miles on these forces. A dog on the leash, imagine if they let me loose. Cause niggas wanna start the war, then call a truce. Yeah. 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 You talking to the new pod, niggas can't wait to hate me. Sex symbol bitches can't wait to date me. Hoes try to play me like I don't know the game. We never speak again, and yeah, I'm the one to blame. I came, I saw, it's time to conquer. Put the game on my back and it fixed my posture. She say you got a roster. Girl, I ain't Jamaican, we flirting to the bank. That's what I call caking. If I'm not mistaken, y'all said hip-hop was dead, it was buried in the D. Getting married to a G, the real is back and true players are too. At the bar copping bottles, we ain't even need a booth. We only speak the truth, for we keep our mouths closed. The D was cold, I had heroes in my household. And out it I rose on the path that I chose. Face all my fears and never fold. We let these hoes be hoes, let these niggas be lame. See, I will not lose, so the game will change. Niggas wanted to be me before the internet. Now this is shit that validates you. Boy, I'm losing my respect, but it's my fault. I was a bad father. Never spent time with you. Took you to a bad bar, but never put you on the Carter. I should have sat you down and said, son, life will only get harder. I love talking choppy. I know my niggas got me. We on the bottom floor and baby still wanna top me. Shades be Versace, sweatsuit Bally, shoes Prada, but they so mad at me. Oh my God, I just keeps getting better. Oh my God, he just keeps getting better. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, he just keeps getting better. Yeah, INC, man. Willie Mack Jr., Craig Cafe, man. Athlazon, no blood, no foul, man. It's up and it's forever, nigga.
Show you wanna wear the crown. Show you wanna wear the crown. No blood, no fire. Hey, count the baby in the fire. Hey, 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 blood is thicker than water. Well, I'm a splash brother, my jumper is agua. They pass me the rock at the end of the quarter, cause I am a bucket, step back from the corner.